What up, guys? How you guys doing? I'll go live for 2 hours. I'll be multitasking. I'm working a laptop while I'm talking to you guys. Uh, I should probably sleep longer, but I will shortly. Wise, almost said 3 hours. So yeah. Remember, you gotta take care of your body. The body takes care of you best as possible. So tired, but working on the laptop. And remember, this is like computer talk, but I do analogy metaphors, right? So if you're like, yo, your computers, you're IT. Like, nah, I'm not IT. IT, like Best Buy, a lot of shops that sell dreams. I can sell anyone a dream on our computers. Like, my laptop's slow, my computer's slow. Like, cool. If I don't play you for stupid, hustle you, take you for your money for the long term, for a security blanket. What I do? Your computer has a hard drive, right? So I leave the hard drive in there. This right here, analogy. This is a cassette player. This is like a little Honda stock. Nothing crazy, right? So I can go there, be the IT guy, make your computer faster. I can adjust it faster. The downfall, I'm adjusting this. That's what I'm doing. Adjusting this. I want to make it faster, save you money, keep us both happy, and if you want to see me for a long time, I put a SSD, which I'm trying to find one. Oh, here it is. There it is. So this is called the SSD. Digital. So this, once again, Honda, Bugatti, cassette player, and this is CD player, digital doors. Along the computer has 2 cores, 2 processors. I pull this puppy out, I pull this in, boom. And I've been here for like 12 years of my life. I've been doing computer 12 years, right? I can teach anybody. They go, oh, you're good what you do. So now I go, I'm not good. A man made this shit, an SSD, and I know how to use it. If I want to be an IT guy and hustle you, hey, what's up, baby Rose? What's up, Queen? If I want to hustle you, take you for your money, see you many, many times to be, I would just leave your hard drive in here. You'll see me every 2-3 months. Hey, it's slow again. Hey, it's slow again. Yeah. And every time I tell you, oh my gosh, my computer has never ran this fast in this life. Yeah. Because it's been detuned all this time. Initially, back in the day, these were expensive. 120 gigabytes was like shit. 50, $80. It was a good investment, but it was a costly investment. But the positive is this. You replace this, for the most part, it lasts for years to be. I don't see you a long time. Like my customers, once again, locally, when I see them and shit, yo, what's up with you? How's the family? How's the computer? I haven't called you. Why haven't they called me? Because once again, if I wanted to hustle people, be an IT guy, I can sell your dream. Respectfully, you have like, therapists, counselors, psychiatrists, especially keep it therapist, counselors, right? If you have a good therapist, they will tell you a lot of answers in life. They've been talking to clients. Maybe they have their own personal experience. They will guide you in life correctly, wise. Or if they're inexperienced, they go by that man-made bullshit DSM-5 book, their book, all the dopamine, use the big ass words as it is, you're already lost. So what they do, the IT guys, they'll sell you a dream, use bigger words, you don't know what the fuck you. So you study bullshit words that can't fix you or save you, nor does it make you a better person. Hey, what up, guys? How you doing? How's it going? So with that said, that's why I go live. Give me an hour time, I'll blow your fucking mind. I'll tell you all the answers to life, how you function, spiritual emotion, enters being, why you got anxiety, why you got depression, why you still stuck in your ex. That's what I do. And with this computer, and I take care of my customers. So locally wise, before my breakup 3.5 years ago, I wasn't up in my computer business. I was solid. Trust me. Fuck, where I'm from, I was solid. I was taking over the valley. The downfall is, remember this. When you call it a culture, you call everybody out, especially the boys, not the men. They have no feelings about it. So now you gotta make sacrifices. Even my people in my connection that, yo, you about to open a new business. I'm starting through a breakup and shit. But 95% of your customers are Spanish, Hispanic Latinos, guys, right? You're about to lose all of them more likely. What's up? How you doing, Queen? How's it going? And I was like, I told him, like Bible talk. It says sometimes in life you gotta make sacrifices. Fuck it. By me telling a story, trying to work on myself to be a better person, figure this shit out, then so be it. I lose my business, Because, it's man-made bullshit. If I gotta stay humble to myself, have my support team, right? I just keep it to myself. Just for a business, just for a man-made dollar. Fuck that shit. I'm rich in life now. I'm the richest motherfucking universe. Teaching some shit I don't know about life. Robbery of life. I don't give a shit about man-made bullshit. I'm happy you got Gucci. I'm happy you got Prada. You're gaming mafioso, 1,000 supercars, OnlyFans. All this man-made terms. You can be a priest. I'm happy for you. But I'm the one to remind you how 3D talk, how you have depression, how you intoxicated shit. How the fuck are you an addict? Why do you hate life? But you have all this man-made bullshit. Make that shit make sense. And I'm being, once again, in the love respect manner to get your attention. Send warm energy. I hope your day's off. I said, God, no, I'm blessed. Thank you. I'm just tired, but I'm multitasking because I don't get computers. hit up my boy, do the second job, go do some gym therapy. You gotta take your advice, somebody takes care of you, and then I'm only doing 2 hours. Once again, I love these conversations, every which way. But with that said, I'm only one person. Hey, what's up, number one? How you doing? How's it going? So I'm only doing 2 hour live sessions now. No more than 3, 4. 3 hours pushing it. If I'm not working, I'll do 3 hours. But no more than that. Respectfully, I'm only one person. Yo.
What happened to your hair, bro? It was like braided. What happened?
Oh, I only keep it in for about a week, 2 weeks, and then take it apart. I don't take care of it.
Wow.
I don't take. I'm lazy with it. I don't wrap it up. Nothing. I just walk around. It gets frizzy. I just wrap it up. I just tear it apart. I'll do it again.
My boy, you my boy. You my boy. You know who I am, right? You know who I am, right?
Remind me, please, because I don't see your face.
I'll tell you on the camera.
Oh, what up? Oh, what's up? Yeah. How you been, bro? It's been a minute.
I've been just busy,
Yeah. How's everything in your side of the world? The universe? You good? Family's good?
Good. Yeah, I sent you a message. Your mom, make sure that was me.
I see that. Hell yeah, that's cool, man.
It's me. If I want to push.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been busy here lately.
Okay. Busy's good, but just don't, make time, try to make time for yourself. Don't forget about you. Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How's it going? Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Like, I'm trying to, respectfully control my 2 hour session. That's it. Like, that's I love telling the universe set up, but I'm only one person. I gotta take care of the vessel. So with that said, 2 hours suffice. And once again, the positive these conversations, go to my Facebook, my Twitch, 3D70 Red Pill Podcast. You can watch all these, man. That's how I focus about life. No, not nobody else. I do karate expos in front of 7-Eleven every Thursday at 4 p.m. I break boards and run huskies. Oh, that's awesome. So don't push me. That's cool. Goblin, that's cool what you're doing. You can, once again, karate, that's beautiful as long as you do it in a positive manner. But if you use a negative manner, you want to beat people up, that's you're being too narcissistic. And once again, no one, to call the universe, kids are kids, I get it, they're growing up, right? But when it comes to adults, no one's got to hit nobody. I'll get destroyed, traumatized 95% of the universe with words, feelings, conversation, and the cherry top, the fucking truth. Especially narcissistic. People are narcissistic, they can't handle the words. They hear the truth about themselves. When I tell them, they come to life, they do their bullshit. They're the keyboard warriors, the trolls, what's the other word, cyberbullies and bullshit. My karate is only used for the focus. No, which is good. That's the intent. Like Bruce Lee, like you said, yo, if you had to fight anybody, Bruce is like, yo, if I have to fight, I already lost the war, which is fucking correct. That's why I try to trigger people. A monkey can pull a trigger. A monkey can beat on the monkey's ass, right? But can a monkey speak? So are you a monkey? Are you human? Open your mouth. Destroy me, traumatize me with words, feelings, conversation, and truth. I challenge you. But with that said, for warning, I do reverse psychology. You play stupid, I play stupider. You play dumb, I play dumber. And there's the best part. They're just words. So that's why I tell people behind the screens, I'm just a person behind the screen. I'm sorry, a person telling you doesn't exist, right? So if anyone triggers you behind the screen and you're not commenting nothing, you're just watching somebody's live. And that's called triggers. How? How can someone trigger you behind the screen? But for the most part, they're words, right? For the most part. So with that said, when the specific words or a sentence triggers you as an individual and they're a random person face to face or behind the screen, you should work on yourself. Because you have many own of the words, ugly, fat, stupid, you're dumb, ignorant. There it is. There's the words. So that means that if your partner triggers you with that word, you're going to pop off on them. Why? You become triggered, the devil comes out of you. I flash, bipolar, whatever bullshit term. Yeah, the devil come out of you. We all have the devil in us. We can all become narcissistic. We call Cain killed his brother Abel over what? Nothing that's man-made, over jealousy and envy. Because you guys gaslit by Lucifer, right? So anyone could do that shit. You were here to fly. Yeah, I get triggered. Triggers are for warnings, which eventually I'm titled next year. The stoplight, image of the stoplight. The top's gonna say something along the lines, watch your triggers or something like that. The red light's gonna say, bothered. Yellow light's gonna say, anger. The green light's gonna say hate. And the bottom will say triggered. And there's this, I believe I'm putting like, why did you allow us to get triggered? Hatred is like swallowing poison voluntarily. So the triggers were for warnings. The yellow light, you're that's the anger. You're angry and shit. Go outside, get some fucking air. But no, everyone has narcissistic traits. The bad side of you, hate, pride, ego, lust, greed, power, envy, and jealousy and shit. That's why you stay there. I have a little, behind my ear, I have a little angel with me for God, a little devil. They're both talking to me. God, that baby boy, go get some air. Lucifer's like, no, don't listen to God, listen to me. He called you a bitch. He talked about your kid. Whatever situation be is, fuck it. Pride and ego, stay there. Go catch a case. Verbal altercation to physical altercation. Now you blow up each other's ass. Remember, these vessels are weak. I break your elbow, you break my knee. And guess what? We get locked up instead of DV case, anger management. It's a fucking bloodbath over words, feelings, conversation, the fucking truth. And since the vessel's weak, they broke my knee. Every time I think about it, ow, to my last dying breath. John, Bill, whoever the fuck broke my shit. Every time let's say I broke the elbow or hurt him, whatever. Then every time fucking Rita owns my elbow to the last dying breath. And we got an altercation over words, feelings, conversation, the fucking truth. Make that shit make sense. That's why blue pillars will always get into those altercations. They can't handle this conversation. Red pillars too, because they're probably an ego. Everybody has narcissist traits. You don't gotta get diagnosed. The fuck you do. That's what it's called, triggers. Why did you allow yourself to get triggered? That's the situation. You're building the fuck up. The door is right there. Bad situation. Everyone's talking. People are gonna talk shit. Anyone that talks shit to you, especially if it's not facts, they're doing deflection and projection. My tattoos on me for a reason. Deflection, personal issues. They don't want to talk about it. They wear mask smiles behind the dying crying. So they project their bullshit onto you. Anyone that's bullying and shit, why do you think bullies bully? Middle school, high school, even fucking jobs. Because you allow it to be first and foremost. Because when you're too empathetic, especially religious, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to hurt the feelings because that's a sin. That's wrong. The fuck it is. It's not Jesus times, man. It's 2023 times. My tattoos, the modern day Bible, make it black and white, as simple as possible. All the shit I'm saying will be on my body to trick everybody. What? It's not Jesus times. Adapt to situation, generation, so on and so on. So how do I remember this? If you're empathetic, I'll keep it humble with you. I'll watch my words. But if you're narcissistic, I give no fucks about your feelings. You can't traumatize me. I will traumatize you. I will live in your mansion rent free. You don't even remember my names. Remember my voice, my words. Especially when I tell you, people, narcissistic. Everything you touch, you will destroy to your last dying breath. If you don't change your ways, you will gaslight, manipulate. You will fucking burn all your bridges. To trigger them more, you are the fuck up of the universe. New disciples, basura, garbage, and I'll just walk away. And everything when they start fucking up, right? And they're body hopping. Fucking relationship to relationship, but doing the whole business shit, and they fucking burn their bridges, they'll remember me. And then I'm gonna fucking live in their mansion head rent free over words and the fucking truth. And the best part is, like I tell them, you can come back whenever you want to. Well, yeah, have a blessed day, take care of me, be safe. What you gonna call it, whenever you want to. If you want to talk about some wrong real shit, if you want to get your life back, you might have fucked up, did a lot of wrong, but it's not ever too late. No one's perfect, we have flaws. Respect and say there's nothing wrong with religion. Trust me, I'm born and raised a Catholic. Who knows? I might even go to church. I'm gonna be the devil when I walk the fuck in, right? Because my tattoo this shit. But check your inbox. Let me see, brother. 2 seconds. Can't come up. Cam up. Or you trying to come up, or you can't come up yourself in general. Homicide. But what you gonna call it? And that's the shit. Like, nah, I know what I'm talking about. Remember, what other day I doing questions going? All it takes is a comment, question, spark conversation. That's all it takes. That's why I speak the way I speak to my last dying breath. I know what I'm talking about. 1,000. Think is not knowing. And that's the shit. If you know what you're talking about, fuck it. Don't hold back. Stay solid, man. Stay with your words and shit. Me, I would say the same shit to my last dying breath. Because the individual behind the screen, at the healing journey, it doesn't ever stop. The fuck it does it. I can speak on my behalf. Mine stopped 3.5 years ago. I can talk to others that, going through it. We're talking vibe. They could be 40, 10 the matrix. I astro project. I'm numerology, astrology. I'm awakened. I'm happy for you. But I'm the one, I'm 3D to remind you, hey, I'm happy all of the above, but how, everything about astrology and numerology, but how are you in a toxic relationship? How are you bitching about life? How are you an addict? All your shit. And typically I trigger them to become triggered. And their pride and ego kicks in, their envy and jealousy, like, oh, I'm 40, 10D, I astro project. Yeah, I know you do all that, but with that said, I ask the question, why can't you answer it? Why are you scared of a conversation? The truth? All that, I'm not knocking on what you know. That's your part of the realm. What up, Roscoe? How you doing, brother? And I have nothing against it. Brother, how you doing? How's it going? Has a wife, he has life, has everything. And I have nothing against it, but I'm asking you directly, this vessel, don't forget about it. How are you in a toxic relationship? How are you an addict? Make that shit make sense. I'm not being respectful, but I'm being direct to get your attention. Or run from the situation. Like on Facebook, IG. Thank you, man. Likewise. Respect me. And this is, keep it 1,000. Facebook is for old people, right? And fucking drama. Dead ass. So you can't, there's positive talk on there, but for the downfall right there, people make it, like a competition with each other. If you're astrology, they're numerology, they'll be like, I've been doing it for so long. And it's a world competition. And there's our narcissist traits, our jealousy and envy that we can't control. And I walk on there, make one comment, yo, like, I'm 3D. I'm here at the judge and referee of the universe, 1% woke, my tattoos to call everybody out. So with that said, how are you two, all 10 of you, in the 40-10 the Matrix, fucking find our powers. I believe what you believe in, etc. And I show no respect to you. So why don't you show respect to each other? Why do you use your narcissist trait that you can't control apparently because you're triggered about who's better than who? My cards are better than you. Like, yo, it's about love and respect. To heal, guide, support, uplift, and worship my love to the universe. Why the fuck are you at war with each other? But you're good, godly people, positive people. Make that shit make sense. And what happens to me? They block me. Fuck, if I had a roster for the shit, that time I got blocked on Facebook, I would have hundreds, who knows, thousands, 3.5 years deep, What's up, man? How you doing? How's it going? And I say in the lyrics for man, I'm just like, yo, I did my job. If you gotta block me over a real question, real conversation, I pray for you, that's it. I go my day. I don't chase nobody, trust. What's up, man?
How you doing, brother, man?
Good, chilling, just... Yo, thank you, brother. Likewise. How you been? How's life? How's everything?
Yeah, everything is amazing, I'm the creator of my own reality, so everything is amazing.
Oh, for sure. Most definitely that note.
So with that being said, listening to what you was just talking about, it all got to come down to the same thing that I was talking to a couple of my people.
Yeah.
It's all come down to perception, right?
Right.
So when it comes to the topic of parallel universe, it all come down to perception, because your own universe, according to how you see life, is according to your own truth.
Correct.
But my universe got nothing to do with yours. We are two separate individuals.
Right.
However I see my life have nothing to do with how you see my life, because in your universe I might make all the wrong decisions, but in my universe I make all the right decisions.
Right.
So it's all about understanding parallel universe. We are living in parallel universe all at the same time. However you look at my life, it's all according to your own universe, but it has nothing to do with how I see my life, because in my universe you don't exist unless I pay attention to you.
Right.
It's the only way you exist to my.
Exactly. No, yeah, for sure.
That's how it is, man.
Oh yeah, that is. Oh, very well said, man. Very well said. And that's a part in the spiritual world, like in the higher powers. Whatever term you want to use, I have nothing against you. But when you're both positive people, quote unquote, sometimes they come on a panel, they'd be like, show me your powers, and I'm exhausted. So I'm just like, yo, guys, it's a positive panel. People are hearing the six of the platforms. The intent is a safe space. It's not a world competition. If you want to do world competition with your 40-10 the Matrix, my tattoos, my face and shit, then open your own panel. I don't want people to get triggered. People are trying to work on themselves. They don't want more competitions, right? Some people, this is you speaking Japanese, what the fuck, So with that, to keep it humble. If you can't do that respectfully, I'll mute you. If I have to, I'll boot you. If I have to, I'll block you. If you really want to come back, make another account. Respectfully wise, I'm not here for altercations, man. I believe in your higher power. I know of it. Respectfully, I don't comprehend it because it's not my realm at all. I'm 3D here I'm to remind everybody in the universe, 2D to 10D. Like, I'm happy you're astrology. I'm happy you're a positive person. But how you're in touch relationships, how you're an addict and so on and so on. And it would trigger you if you can't tell the truth and this accountability and have a raw conversation about your life. Because I care about you as an individual to get your life back. You don't have to. Your choice, free will. You tell me, fuck you, kick rocks. Cool, so be it. I pray for you and I go my day. But every time I see you, what's up with you, Rock? How you doing, brother? How's it going? You doing better for yourself? You tell me, fuck me for the rest of my life. Cool. I pray for you. Have a good day. I'm not getting my feelings about it. Everybody has their own journey whenever they want to start it. Their choice, free will. And that's the shit. People forget about that. For some reason, they just think that, they got these badass powers. And like, I believe you. But once again, raw real life, you're this vessel, your surroundings. Why are you bitter in life? Why are you in that situation? Why do you make all these posts? Especially when they say, I'm good. Like, really? Are you sure you're saying good? Because as an individual behind the screen, I observe everybody in the universe. The cool thing about social media, y'all post things. And what do? I observe. If I want to comment, I'll comment. If not, what do? I just go on my day. My choice, free will. So that's what I tell them. If you say you're good, then why are you posting when you're posting? What? You want me to send you a screenshot? Receipts? So why are you lying to yourself? Why are you wearing the mask smiles? You can take it out whenever you want to. Have a conversation. I know it's going to be, you don't want to feel your feelings. So numb my tattoo, extra tattoo, numb. Then numb the fuck up. Do that. Lie to yourself. Be dying and crying behind the mask of smiles. Do what I did for many years. Shed tears in my own time, away from the kids, away from my ex, away from everybody. No one knows I was shedding tears. But I was not taught to express my feelings. As a man, quote unquote, right? Man, the fuck up. Only women crying, all that shit. Fuck all that bullshit, man. Why'd I go live for? Talk about the universe. You know?
That's right. That's right. I only focus in those things that is matters into my life.
Yeah.
And people only matters if I direct my focus into you. But if you don't do that, you don't exist. Because your own universe is according to how you see life. It have nothing to do with my own personal separate universe, because my personal universe matters to me.
Correct.
And you only an extra in my movie. You are not the main character. So as long as I understand that I am the main character, you will always be an extra in my movie. And that's how it is.
Right. Very well said, mano. Very well said. And people forget that. That's why, support teams, stop being part of the crowd. Like, we're taught that, once again, that hurting people's feelings, being mean, telling the truth it's a sin, it's wrong. Like, no. They're being mean to you. They're hurting your feelings. And if you want to get deeper about it, by you allowing it, but not realize boundaries, not learning how to say no, not being mean to them because they're being mean to you, then you're hurting your own feelings and being mean to yourself because you allow it. Make that make sense? If not, why do you think people bully? Why do you think the nice girl will always end up last? Because they don't have to realize boundaries. Because, especially religious, being mean, it's a sin. That's what I would think to myself. Like, no, it's not a sin. It's an all-mind conversation. You're matching energy. If you don't like it, don't be mean to me. I won't be mean to you, and that's it. If you continue on, from the beginning of my healing journey, I'll push you away 1,000 miles away. I don't give no fucks. You can be my family partner, my own kid. Yo, I'm trying to work on myself. Every time you and I talk, you take my energy. I get triggered. I'm trying to work on myself. So, you can cut them out completely 1,000, or keep it humble with them. Let respect. How you doing? How's it going? How's life? Why you always do it for me? Because every time we talk, you always trigger me. You bring my past to present. That's my old version of myself. Yes, I'm trying to comprehend why I did what I did. So that's it. I'll just show them the distance. That's it. But remember, everybody has a way to deal with people. If they're too much for you, just cut them off 1,000. If you got to push everybody away, then so be it. The cool thing, we're blessed with technology. Yo, Roscoe, everyone on these platforms, how are we talking? Because technology, Wi-Fi, we're using it correctly, networking, So at the top, maybe locally you have no one to talk to, no support team. A zillion platforms, a zillion fucking lives. Just keep scrolling until you find one that you vibe with. You don't even got to say shit. Sit there in the comments, chill. See what someone's talking about. And from there, you'll figure out who you vibe with. You find your little families and bullshit. Oh shit, like me, I'm the black sheep of the family. Does it hurt my feelings? No. When you're more pathetic, start working on yourself. If people put you, the outcast, the black sheep, you're fucking crazy. I'm crazy, but I'm blessed. Y'all say, I tell my family friends, locally, quote unquote, y'all same, but talk relationships to this day. How? Make that make sense. And you go interested and you love God. And he or she's still fucking around. Why do you allow it? Physically, the door is right there. You can leave whenever you want to. How many doors you go through every day you walk down to get in a situation? And you hate that door at home, your four walls. And from there, when you leave that door, that one door that you dread, leaving and coming back to, then why do you choose to come back? Hey, what's up, non touch? How's it going? Oh, what's up, brother? How's it going? Welcome to live. You can jump in the box if you want to, but which I'm gonna call it, and that's just a forewarning, to get your attention. And that's why some of my one-on-ones, even I work at 7-Eleven shit. The queen to talk to me, see my tattoo, ask me questions, ask me a queen. Oh, what's up? How you doing? How's it been? What you gonna call it? How many doors did you go through to get here at 7-Eleven face to face? And how many more doors you gonna go through physically to go to that main door that you hate, you dread? And that's just tonight, face to face. And that's the physical part. The heart feels deceiving. That's the one where your spiritual, emotional, mental, you won't leave. Because why? I pray, play, hope, manifest. He or she changes the ways. But how long? I tell them face to face behind the screen. How long have you been doing that for? Have they got any better? They might try, A for effort. But remember, this is your life, not their life. You're both adults.
That's right.
Right. So with that said, I tell the queens, yo, shut up. You can get up and leave whenever you want to, right? So the heart feeling deceiving. Hey, number 2, how doing going is deceiving, right? So with that said, we're adults. Like, I forgot this shit, but my exes, nothing against him, right? I worked on myself. I'm an adult. She's an adult, right? Somebody in the universe, will take your action. Because what do we do? We will gas somebody. So what will happen to my ex if I leave him? That's the most bullshit question you ask your own self. No, even if they're doing wrong, respectfully, you break up with your ex, right? Choose yourself, be selfish, go to that door, don't ever come back. They're an adult. Somebody in the universe, they probably have family, friends. Somebody will take them to fucking. I promise you that. That's the part we messed up at. We would gas somebody by our own selves. What will happen to them if we leave them? We're adults, guys. Everybody's a fucking adult. Kids is only a chase until they become adults. And from there, what they can do it adult. Like you become an adult. Talk to your parents. Don't talk to your parents. Nobody. Cut everybody off. Your choice, free will. But there's someone in the universe who will take you the fuck in. I promise you that. I don't recommend going body hopping. Negative. That's anyone that's body hopping whole phase or relationship. They are broken codependent, scared to be alone, abandonment issues. Their choice, free will. Major red flags. As a forewarning, you know.
Yeah, it's all about what they're living in their own life and how they're perceiving
I had it,
it.
brother.
Oh, besides, I want to send out good shout outs to highly favorite. Is in the buildings. Is one of my amazing ladies from the Positive Vibes building. She come.
Awesome. What's that?
I'm so grateful that we're here. And Coach Rito is a very, very intelligent person that definitely working within his purpose to help everyone become the best version of themselves. So thank you so much for coming through, highly favorite. And I'm sending good positive vibes your way. Thank you for definitely coming through.
Welcome, buddy. How you doing? Welcome to live. You can talk if you want to. You don't have to. You sit there, chill. But your choice, free will. Respect your boundaries. But yeah, thank you, man. That's all I do. But once again, 2.5 years ago, May 3rd to 20th, died. Not physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. I made a vow to myself. I was going through my healing journey when supporting my squad. Like, I would figure this shit out. And when I do, I would tell a story. I tell everybody, even you go on the healing journey, during breakup, go live, do a pod, etc. Because the cool thing, if you save all these sessions, right, you are the best therapist in the universe. That's the best. Okay, remember this. Journaling is good. I'm not knocking on it. It's a lot of writing. My hands get tired. I'm a keyboard warrior. I can type all day working computers, right? It's a lot of typing. You can do them easy. Use the phone. Start with the audio blogs initially. They shoot the courage to hear yourself, right? And then when you're ready to do video blogs, can you actually look directly at the camera? And remember, this is streaming. I'm on 6 platforms. So with that said, this is networking, right? So you have a cell phone. You do video blogs. Can you actually talk to yourself? Are you comfortable with your own skin? And the cool thing is a test to yourself. If you're more extroverted, comfortable with your own skin. Because let's say you're talking about whatever, your ex, your kids, whatever's troubling you. You try to look at the camera, but you're looking around. And you're always glancing at it. And now I tell you, do that for a week. Try it out just for a week. You know, whatever. 5-10 minutes, the longer the better, right? And when you're ready to watch yourself, grab your popcorn and watch yourself. And remember this. You know exactly when you're speaking what you're thinking. Everyone's unique. Nobody knows what anyone's thinking at all. Alright, joining free will. So with that said, you're like, damn, I'm struggling. It's cool, you're struggling for now. The more baby blogs you do, the more people that support you, the more you progress in life. I promise you that. But nobody can physically save nobody but the person in the mirror, yourself. All we can do for each other is heal, guide, support, uplift, for one, show love to each other. Yeah, that's what I guarantee you that we can do that. That's what I got life for him. To guide for one, hey, don't give up. Day by day, baby steps. That's all it is day by day. It's not a race, no marathon. The healing journey, yeah, buddy, bonfire, hell yeah. But the healing journey is painful initially wise, because you gotta be alone. Now they don't be alone. It's called the loneliness. There's not a body by your side. Your ex is not coming home, right? So now you do what? Detox from codependency. You don't need your partner. You don't need anyone in the universe. That's awesome, hermano. You know, the only person you need, chase, compete, submit, and have a need validation of who you, the person mirror. You want others if they want you. Match energy, not take energy. If they take your energy, why do you allow it? Why are you scared to realize boundaries? Why are you to say no? Why are you scared to be mean to them if they be mean to you? Make that shit make sense. Your life, not nobody else's. Your life. So that's why people that are positive, less stress in life. Now you focus more about yourself.
Yeah.
You know, in a positive manner.
And just to elaborate what you just said, like most projections is in insecurity about themselves. Right? So everybody feel like you're not doing the right thing because you are choosing to do according to what is best in your life. In their universe, they look at it like that's the wrong decision. So even though that you are making the right decision in your own universe, they cannot accept it because in their own universe, they feel like you made the wrong decision. So you made the wrong decisions in their universe. They're completely right. according to how they feel. But obviously, it's not what is going on, because whatever decision you make in your own universe is benefiting you. But a lot of people cannot take that because they feel like I got to project my insecurities, and your insecurities is only valid to you, not to me. Because if you project your insecurities into me, all I got to say is I'm going to let you be, because I'm only going to pay attention to what I am focusing on. And if I don't focus on you, you don't exist. That's that simple. So it's a lot of people that don't understand that concept because they feel like everybody else's way of thinking, I should worry about it. No, you should never worry about what other people think about you. What you should worry about is how you think about yourself, and how is that helping you become the best version of yourself. Because your insecurities, projecting them to me, only let me know at what point in your life you are, because you are not okay with who you are. So you feel like I should be okay with how you want me to be. And that's not how life works.
Very well said, mano. I was hearing you. Sorry, I was just playing on my laptop.
Highly favored. Thank you so much for coming through. This is Rito. He's a coach. He definitely will help you. I mean, he's in the same line of work that I am, but in a different way, because he only gonna help you according to what you think is better in your life. He's only gonna allow you to match your frequency to his when it comes to actually building. Now, unlike me, I will only match my energy into you if you want to grow from within, and I only expect you to do your part, because I'm gonna do me no matter if you don't want to or not. That's how I live my life. I live my life according to those people that want to connect their frequency to me. And if you want to connect your frequency to my frequency, it's because we are vibrating at the same rate. But if you are not vibrating at the same rate, you're going to have to find your own lane, meaning you are running your own race. At the end of the day, it does not matter what I think about you. What matters is what you think about yourself.
1,000. Very well said, mano. Yeah, no, very well said. And that's the intent. What happened, just show that respect. That's it. Show that respect. Respectfully, like, if you're into religion, I'm godly, like, religious, but Catholic won't say in that category, but I just say religion, God, etc. And also spiritual, so on both sides. So that's the yin yang wise. So that's why you elaborate on both sides, like, which isn't a hurt. But remember, these tattoos, as an individual, my vessel's weak. They hurt hella bad, right? But with that said, I don't do it for myself. I do it for the universe. The A6 mom, how you doing? How's it going? For the universe. So next year I do my back tattoo. It's pretty big. It's gonna be the cross of Exodus, right? The very top of the cross, you'll see it'll be like my neck, the back of my neck/shoulders, right? So the top of the cross doesn't say, as long as you live God, like all the 10 commandments of Jesus, like as an individual, that you are blessed as an individual. Because I'm talking about you, Roscoe, you, Hailey. Let's say you're a couple, right? Scenario, you're a couple. So Roscoe, you're doing good. God, like, you're doing positive. But let's say Heidi's more narcissistic, should be mean to you. I'm like, well, Roscoe, love you, brother, but, like, I know you're doing good. No one's perfect, have flaws, but what about your girl? And you tell me, yeah, I know there's a lot of good in her, but look at the way she treats you, look at the way she acts. And just because she's the truth about God doesn't make you a good person. Her choice, free will. So respectfully, I will call you and love you for back. I love you, care about you. Why do you have that by your side? Why don't you talk to her, just change her way for herself to be a better person, and then for your relationship to progress? If not, you can be stressed for many years to be, babies to be, marriage to be. And as a warning, kiddos, no marriage can't face a relationship at all. Kids are a blessing, also a lesson as a forewarning. Every kid, like I have kids, to be moms. So with that said, every kid deserves to see their parents together if the parents are healthy for each other. First and foremost, if you're not healthy for each other and your relationship is toxic, don't have the right idea of, babe, let's have a kid, babe, let's get married. It's not gonna work in your favor. If all the money that I don't have, $1 zillion, will be against you. I'll bet against you all day, every day. And when you join the baby mom, baby father divorce club, I'm like, what happened? Do you think is not knowing? He or she can leave whenever they want to, and now who suffers? Let's say I can leave all my kids. I got a scenario. I can lay down with 1,000 females, right? Have 1,000 kids. I can get up and leave whenever I want to. Traumatize the girl and who? The kids. My choice, free will. That's a forewarning. And anyone could do whatever they want. So you got to be very careful and respectful when you have kiddos. And then from there, wise, if they're just toxic, try to do co-parenting. Maybe as couples you can't get along because you have your own traumas and shit. But if you're working yourselves, and maybe get like my ex and I, we're second baby moms right here, mother of boys, you know, I better freshen the partnership. She got her hubby, like tell her husband from the face, I pray you last forever. I really, really do. Because if you do, that means in your head you're matching I am your ex. If you allow me to live the rent free, why? Why won't you let me go? I'm sorry what I did to you. I can elaborate why I did what I did, say what I said, because I comprehend it now. No one taught me this shit, but my support team. My family can't respect it to me. None of my tattoos. None of what I talk about. I have nothing against them. That's why, as an individual, you break the gender cycle. You switch it up. And like me, I tell my kids, I can tell you everything I said, yes. I'm sorry for the words I hurt you with, destroyed you with. But let me tell you what I was going through when I was saying. I can tell you exactly what I was going through. That's a positive manner. That's why the intent to observe your red flags, individual, your extra red flags, or your partner, whatever, and then figure out, okay, did I cause it? Did she cause it? If it wasn't us, what was the outside source? My family or her family, social media? What was it? If not, then it's not going to work in your favor, respectfully wise. I will cook breakfast. Just use Bluetooth. I can hear you. Oh, hi, Hailey. Most definitely. Sounds good, Queen. Cool thing about technology, right? That's why I tell people, you know, I don't know if y'all do it, but I highly recommend doing, like, you know, podcasts and YouTube and all that. So it's free. It just costs you your time. So, like, right now, so, like, if you're here to say, you know, you can't see nobody. All you see is I. You can hear anyone speaking. So if you go to, like, my Facebook, my Twitch is 3D70 Red Pill Podcast. Hey, what's up, Eric? How you doing, Queen? How's it going? So, for legal matters wise and for there wise, it's a live pod basically wise. You know, eventually, when I catch it myself, which I'm trying to, that's why I won't do it no more than 2 hours from now on. Only if it's until I get, in my head, I'm Joe Rogan status, right? I'm already a podcaster. This is what I be doing, but not yet. So that's why I respect you. I'll do 2 hours. I'm not trying to do 3, 4, 8 hours. The day I'm getting paid for what I'm doing, trust, I'll be here 10, 12 hours because I'm getting paid. I'm doing what I love to do, and I'll give back to the universe, to all my followers since day one. Trust. It's not my money, now it's my followers' money. But thank you to the squad, I'm doing what I love to do, you know? So, that's what I tell everybody, you know, when you're ready to do it, anyone, whatever you believe, it could be one or two, it doesn't matter. Just whatever you believe in, share it to the universe. All it takes is one person to ask a question or a comment to spark the conversation. That's all it is. You know, this is my motto, which I'm going to tell my body, right, yo? So it takes like one question or comment to spark the conversation. You go from nobody to somebody to a friendship, partnership, all because you asked a question, comment that sparked the conversation. Here we are today. That's all it takes. But I get it.
That's right. I tell people all the time, it only takes one person to make a difference. So why not you?
Right.
So if you are in like, Dan, I have some unanswered questions, so it only takes you to actually ask those questions because it only takes one person to make a difference.
Correct.
And if you don't make a difference in your life, you will be programmed, and your life will be going according to how they want you to live your life instead of how you want to live your life.
1,000. Very well said, man. And that's the ish. Like that's what we get that it's our life. And then once again, when you're in toxic relationships, what's an happened to our ex? That's why I'm blood, you know, to get your attention. Pray for them, fuck them, and go to that door. Time be selfish, but without being selfish, it's a sin. It's wrong. No, that's incorrect. If you don't got you, then who got you? Anyone could leave, anyone could cheat, anyone goes. That's their choice, free will. If the whole universe leaves, goes, cheats on you, then what are you gonna do about it? If you don't got you, chase people, jump in toxic relationships. It happens all the time. People like I was broken codependent. To trigger the universe, this title up here right here says 95% of the universe broken codependent, scared to be alone, abandonment issues, looking for love and happiness in people and man-made BS. All you're doing is by abandonment, so you cut with your head in your mansion. The answer to life is a person mirror. All you ever needed was you. You just didn't know that yet. I didn't know that. You know, I thought respectfully I need a partner, kids, family. Like that's a beautiful concept. If you're both healthy for each other, then you have a healthy, you know, kiddos, etc. But then reality kicks in. You have toxic siblings, toxic uncles, etc. Wise toxicity at school. It's your kids can get traumatized. As parents, if you want, you know, healthy, empathetic people wise, you can do it for your kids. You're four walls, but remember the matrix, reality. That's the part where they'll get traumatized potentially wise. But as long as you know how to elaborate, talk some shit out. Kids are suffering, other parents are suffering. You know, we're blessed what we have, but just try to stay observant. try to realize boundaries. Is your little one, you being, the home be mean to you? Let me know. I'll talk to somebody. I'll talk to the parents. Whatever. We'll figure this out as a team. But people are scared of words, conversations. Feelings the cherry top. The truth. The truth always gonna hurt. I'm not enough from it. I pray for you, and that's it. That's all I gotta do for you. Your life, my life, your journey, my journey. I completed 3 years ago, so I'm blessed.
That's how I found out. I found out lately. Lately, I found out that the truth hurts to a lot of people that have been programmed. It just hurt. It hurt to them to find out that that brand new information doesn't coexist with the programmation.
Right.
So you feel like they just gave me brand new, valuable information, but my subconscious cannot register because I've been programmed. So it's fighting. Your programmation is fighting the brand new information that's coming in this value. So you don't want to accept it, so you reject it. Even though you haven't asked the right question to find out why am I rejecting this brand new information. It's a lot of people that don't know how to actually take in new information because the programmation will fight it off.
Correct.
So if I tell people, hey, you only exist because I acknowledge you. If I don't acknowledge you, you don't exist. They cannot understand that. They'll be like, no, but I still exist. No, you only exist because I acknowledge you. And if I don't acknowledge you, you become irrelevant.
Right.
But then they don't get it. You just get it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one respect we call them the blue pillars, like a lot of us were lost initially wise. When someone sees positive spiritual, give you different metaphors, analogies, they won't get it. That's what I say. As long as you know what you're talking about, by having conversations, texting, whatever, that's still a conversation. That's called what? Communication. Everything's about communication. That's only half of it. The second part is what? Comprehension. Do they comprehend, understand what you're saying? They don't have to. The intent is individual, you're more healed, you have more patience, you're more minded, you comprehend, hey, I was them, lost it, said I was, so I don't have to comprehend, don't have to comprehend. So that's why individual, protect your energy wise. If people deplete you, you feel exhausted and respectfully, you're talking to, that's why it's communication, you're talking to a wall. That's it, especially when it comes to relationships, friendships, family, whatever. If you know what you're talking about, then you know what you're talking about. So why keep wasting your breath on somebody that will not ever comprehend, and that is their choice, free will. That's not them, not their journey, not your journey, In my situation, we went through a breakup, you're a preacher now. You can call me a preacher. It don't hurt my feelings. I'm just guiding for warning. Or stay lost like I did. And that's why I respect for any of my family friends that are my age or older. I'm 18 at heart, 40 to the outset, right? I go, look at we're the same age. And you're still in a toxic relationship. Why don't you let her go? Why don't you let him go? Kids, it's not suck, it's not hurt. But it's called co-parenting. But if not, stay there. I pray for you, that's it. Traumatize your kids more than they're traumatized. Stay there for the man-made bullshit. For religion and culture, because your parents did it. For a man-made title, I stayed with your father, mother, grandfather for 50 years. Yeah, 50 years fucking miserable as fuck you did. Yes, you did. And you fantasize about being in a healthy relationship, love. You could have had love a long time ago. If you loved yourself a little bit more to go to that door, not ever come back. We're adults. Your ex is adult. All that shit. Somebody would take your ex in, I promise you that. We're adults. And that's the part for some reason we forget about that shit. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to hurt their feelings. What will happen to them if I leave them? They stay there. Which I'm going to tell you in this bicep next month. Because you defy logic. I didn't create logic. Lucifer did, right? When you pray, plan, hope, manifest, you actually gaslight and manipulate your own self. Not knowing. Why don't you pray, plan, hope, manifest that you build this courage to walk away, choose yourself? Why don't you do that? You've been praying for your partner for how many years? How many babies? how many marriages? And they're still fucking up till this day. Why? How? Why do you allow it? Your life, not their life. But I get it. Trombone suck. I get it. I was you trust. I make it sound easy. Support teams. I love my death. Period. Yes, I was 1,000.
But
Mm-hmm.
I tell you this though. In my own,
stay strong. Awesome. Happy for blessed.
When it comes to my own personal journey.
Yeah.
After 10 years ago, I became an inner self-development specialist, and I have helped a lot of people to help how to become the best version of themselves. But one of my things that I have learned a lot is that I counsel, it's not counseling, but life coach a couple, a marriage couple. They come to me talking about Well, I want to find out what is meaningful to live for in life. So I ask them one very crucial question, which is, how do you manage to stay in a marriage for so long?
Mm-hmm.
Because the last couple that I coach, they was together for 25 years.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, how do you became this force of nature that you haven't lived each other or filed for divorce or anything like that? And they was very, very honest. They was like, okay, yes, we have cheated on each other. Like, we've been with other people, but we made a vow, a conscious decision that we're going to grow old with each other no matter what happens. So they came to an understanding where they understood that his wife was going to like other men, but as long as his wife was honest to tell him before he found out, he will allow it.
Very well
And then
said.
that's how the history became so long together. Like, they stick together with each other because they understood that whatever you like, it might not be what I like, but if I'm willing to stick around with you, we could have a long history to grow old with each other, and we accept each other no matter what's going on. So it was really hard and eye-opening to me to understand that, because I thought that one person would just be with another person no matter what,
Mm-hmm.
but without the traditional way of thinking, which is like, oh, if you're with me, you're only with me. No, I understood that they stick together for so long because they understood each other's differences, and not because they wanted to honor the tradition way to stay with one another when it comes to marriage. They understood that if we're going to grow old together, this is the stuff that we're going to have to work through. I might like another girls, you might like another guys, but as long as we are honest with each other and we allow each other to have this fantasy, we can actually grow old together.
Okay.
And I was like, damn, I never looked at it that way, because the traditional way is like,
Monogamous.
you with me and I'm with you, and that's it. Now,
Right.
when it comes to grow old with each other,
Yeah.
you have to have a common understanding between one another,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe you have a fantasy that you never fulfill,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to fulfill it, but you want the approval of your significant other. And if that significant other says it's okay, I don't see nothing wrong with it,
Yeah.
because that's between God, and that's it.
Very well said. Very well said. And that's why it's called communication and what? Comprehension. That's why you don't do like, a lot of guys that's more narcissistic because were raised by fathers and environments. Now it's close to social media, so they do like in Spanish machismo, English and narcissism, and aka double standards, which I'm gonna tattle on me next month. Because why? Scenario, like let's say, the guy says he wants to fuck around, right? Other females, and the wife's cool with it, girlfriend's cool with it, and now she's like, well, you're doing that, I want to do the same thing. He's like, no, I can do that, you can't do that, that's wrong. No, that's called double standards, machismo. No, narcissism. That's why you gotta talk about the shit. That's why day one, I mean, individual by the screen, I don't do respectfully corny ass ways, the traditional ways. Dates, there's no dates, plural. There's only one date. I'm an adult, you're an adult. Especially you got kids, I got kids. Don't act like a virgin. Only a virgin can act like a virgin. He or she has no physical experience with TLC. We do. So with that said, why act like a virgin? You don't want to talk about my conversation about robbery of life. So that's how you ask him. Do you do poly open? Friend fist, whatever term you want to use. Ask day one. If not, then do traditional ways, fall on your face, or I tell everybody, stay observant. As a forewarning, everyone's got free will of choice. Anyone could leave, anyone could cheat, anyone goes. That is their choice, but it's called energy. It's all about energy. You know your partner. It don't matter if it's fucking 10 days in. If they would, they would. Yeah, and anyone could call text. If that sparks you, and then they're losing interest, then maybe talk to somebody else, and so on and so on. Talk about it, and they don't have to respond to you. That's their choice, free will. That's why you got. Say you have to trigger the word have. You should want to be selfish. Your choice, free will, your life. The door is right there. 10 days in. Well, I just already met him. Everything's going good, and you're matching energy. They're taking it. You're chasing someone. They're chasing you. So what are you doing there, respectfully? Or pray, pay, hope, manifest. It gets better. I pray from that 10. I go on my day. That's on my tattoos. Right here is little. Angel wish from my ear for God. that cures angel. I mean, devil whisper my ear for devil. Lucifer in a sense. Because God, Lucifer, the universe, and I eat up popcorn, sit down on our couch, watch TV. Because all you blue pillars and red pillars, 2 to 10 the Matrix, you're all wet for entertainment. I don't gotta turn my TV on. I walk the streets. I go on social media. It's right there. I was you. Trust me. I did a lot of dumb shit. There's things that I accepted I shouldn't have accepted. And I learned from the situation. That's why you do communication and comprehension with yourself. What was my red flags? What was her red flags? Let go of your ex/exes and observe everything. So you don't, if you decide to be single celibate, my situation, I'm 21, about to be 21 months single celibate. So I will not be none of my past to my present. I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm not accepting nobody. If you accept people like, which is your choice, free will, you will be doing the butt lines. What's the butt lines? I thought it was, it's a song straight. States wrong, sorry. Whatchamacallit, it's like scenario. I'm with Heidi, right? This is scenario wise. Everything's good about us, right? I need day 10. I say the same shit all the time. Day 10, that she's jealous and, jealous of her and shit. I know that that's the only thing that aches me and bothers me about her, but I don't tell her that because 10 days in, right? 10 days in, I don't want to hurt her feelings. I don't want to be mean to her. So I keep it to myself, right? So what happens with that? Let's see, we're together 1 year, 2 years together. On her side, everything can be beautiful. I'm probably the best person she ever had in life, right? And she believes that because she has a right to. Everyone has their own training, right? Her own training wise, right? So everyone tell me, yo, coach, whatever, you know how you're a badass couple. Go, thank you. We blessed every which way. But I tell everybody and the mother for 2 years, but my girl Hailey, right? Scenario now. Well, thank you, King Queen, for the compliment. We're blessed. But the only thing about Hailey, she is jealous and she's jealous and insecure. That's the only thing that bothers me about her. Everything else is good. The conversation, TLC, but I'm on social media. I talk to many females. She's always jealous and shit. But I don't tell her that because I don't want to hurt her feelings. I don't want to be mean to her. I knew that shit day 10. I waited 2 years, right? Until I finally get fed up with the situation. I wake up and talk to Heidi, hey, babe, love you, but that's it. I got to talk to you. What? And now she's a little scared because typically if everything's smoothly, I don't see have a real conversation. Why? Well, I should have told you like day 10. But, it's not your fault. It's my fault, right? That corny ass line. I don't hurt your feelings, be mean to you, but everything's beautiful about you, but I can't do this no more. Right? I've been biting my tongue. It just, that jealousy, insecurity, I can't do this shit no more. So I'm choosing myself and leaving. That is so unjust. I could traumatize the shit out of her every which way. But I need that day 10. Open your fucking mouth, respect when I say that, and say, yo, I can't do this no more. You know what? I told 10 days in, but don't bring your past to our present. I am not your ex nor exes. If you can't do that, then accept them. Do the butt lines. I pray for that shit and I go on my day. And that's respectfully wise, Don't do it to people, man. Hurt people. It's not intentionally, but we do. Heal people. What do? We heal people. We guide and forewarn. Give you scenarios, options, ideas, something to work with so you can stay, observe it, so you know who you get involved with. And remember, if it's not going on in your favor, be selfish, choose yourself. Go to that door, don't never come back. That's what I said the potential to be. I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. If I'm too much for you, the door's right there. You can leave whenever you want to. You're not going to hurt my feelings at all. Your life, not my life, right? So, that's why we talk about it as adults. If not, then once again, I pray for you. Stay in those toxic, love, broken, codependent relationships like I did. And as for warning, you and I cannot get nor buy back what God cannot give it back to you. What is it? Love, time, emotion. When you comprehend that, why do you waste your love, your time, your emotions on wrong people around you, especially by your side? Make that shit make sense. And that's a warning. Which all that shit I just said, I'm gonna get tatted on my body. And then I'll let you make shirts. So when I walk the streets, you can see what I talk about.
But this is what's going on, right? When people get together, they feel like they have to have some type of control, especially from a man point of view. They feel like, I have to control my woman. But most guys don't realize that
Keep going.
women lived the whole life before they met you. So when you are that type of person they are controlling, you're going to have to check yourself, because at the end of the day, that person lived the whole lifetime before they know you. So you have to learn to know them instead of trying to control them. And it's a whole bunch of people that don't know the difference between getting to know somebody in trying to control somebody, because when you're trying to control somebody, you want them to be how you want them
submissive.
to be, instead of who they are. Because who they are is who they are. And you're going to have to find a way to actually cope with that, because at the end of the day, it is your own personal responsibility to be happy, because no one can make you happy. Only you can make yourself happy. But I tell that to a lot of people, and they really don't understand the true meaning of it, because they feel like if I'm with somebody, they have to be like me. No, that's not how it works. You got to get to know them,
right.
And then after you get to know, you can sit down and talk about your differences and still be with each other. But if you don't know how to do that, you're going to want to control something that you can't control, because they live the whole life before you met them, especially if you just met that person. Because if it is like your high school sweetheart, that's something different, because you have a lot of things in common. But if you just met a person after 30, man, you're going to have to give that person enough time for you to know who they really are, because when you first meet them, you're only meeting their representative. You're not meeting who they're
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, that's it, man. Very well said. Very well said. That's what I tell everybody. Stay observant. All the red flags, all the answers in front of your face. How so? Like I was taught 3.5 years ago. Like biblical conversations, only God can judge. Like I was taught to believe, no, God gave us free will and choice if you give him higher power. So with that said, judging people is called communication. Now observe them, let them speak, comprehend them, see how they function individuals. That's what I do, like face to face or behind the screen. If you came up, show your face as you're speaking. I am judging you, and I'm trying to comprehend you, because I want to do communication and comprehension. If you're acting as you're being nice. So with that said, I said your facial expressions, your tone of voice, your energy, your environment, your eyes, and what comes out your mouth. So, like I say, scenario once again, highly sincere. She talk about God, Allah, Buddha. She's a loving woman, all that good stuff, but she'd be really physically abusive. Cheating, body hopping. I'm like, but how can you say all that? You God, but Allah, Buddha. But look what you do. Look at your actions. Actually, not in the words. So you're not living that. So you're acting nice. You can't be nice because you're too narcissistic. You're not working yourself. And like you can say, you can like me. You're a queen. You can like me all you want. I'm too much for you. I know how to rub boundaries. I know how to say no. I know how to be mean to you if you be mean to I hurt your feelings in a positive manner to get your attention, because you're trying to be mean to me. I am not doing anything wrong to you. Why do you want to take my energy? Why don't you want to match my energy? What is wrong with you? This is about your feelings. Well, we can't do that now. Well, then there's your problem. Then numb up. Broken heart, toxic love. I'll tell y'all from me. Everyone remember the corny ass thing. What do you bring to a table? Everybody in the mother and cats and dogs bring lust. That's pretty much given. But do you bring me love? Inside you're healed, or you bring me toxic love? Inside you're broken or you're lost. I don't want you to have toxic love. Nope. Friends and associates. No one's perfect. We have flaws, but as long as you're trying, that's called healing. You're trying to work on yourself. You might still have a little toxic traits here and there because you're traumatized of your exes, and the cherry on top, your child trauma. I comprehend that shit. But if we can't talk, then respect, what are we doing here? Especially you want to be a partner? No. I'm not talking to a wall. You're not going to shut down and be in your feelings. You need your space. What space? An hour? 2 hours? A day? A week? And as a forewarning, like I say all the time, like, you play stupid, I play stupid. Or you play dumb, I play dumber. As your partner, I will check on you. I will give you your space, but my life does not stop because you're in your feelings. I will still check on you, but you see me through the door many times. I still be going live. Don't come in my life. You're still jealous, secure about your exes, because I am not your ex nor exes. Don't be back behind my back and talking shit. Because if you do, I will drop like a ton of bricks on the live. I don't care about hurt your feelings. No. You're trying to hurt my feelings, and you won't do that at all. But with that said, I will choose myself. I'm very selfish. My life, not your life. Go to that door. I promise you, a lot of people out there, like you are, respect that you're broken, codependent, you're scared to be abandoned issues. Go on social media, tell me I broke up with you. Somebody will take you in, especially the female. You got gay, straight, trans after you. Zillions of options on the cell phone. I don't recommend don't go on body hopping. I recommend fall back to the healing journey, so you can learn to love yourself and figure out why did the relationship fail. If I worked on myself, did my part, and treating better like my exes, then why are you mad in life? Make that shit make sense, So that's why I'm selfish. 1,000. I can first for my kids, for anybody, and I got 8 kids.
Just imagine what it is for those people that is still sleeping in the zombie state of mind, doing what they're told, when they're told, and how they're told. They don't know how to actually think for themselves.
Right.
They're still chasing the bag, not knowing that the bag don't mean nothing unless you create beautiful memories to go with it.
Very well said, Mano. Very well said. They are the bag, they are the prize. They just don't know that yet.
Yeah, they do it all the time. And I got a lot of people that I have to reject from coaching.
Okay.
Because they live in the systematic way of living. They feel like money is everything. And I feel like, and I should tell them like straight up, like before money was even invented, you was exchanging your work for somebody else's work, you know? So if you have chickens, somebody want to trade your chicken eggs for tomatoes that they have going on. And that was how it's supposed to be at the beginning. But then somebody invented the systematic way of living where you are trading your valuable life for a fucking shiny thing that have nothing to do with life.
Right.
And now you are chasing that shiny
thing. My friend.
Yeah. What?
Hello, Raksakot, my brother. How are you?
Sorry.
No, you didn't kick my boy out, man.
Oh, that was your boy? Sorry, I thought he was trolling. My bad. I apologize to that.
No, that's my It's okay. It's not
I apologize. Time to come back. I'm sorry.
It's not familiar with your like, listen, Saddam, even though you kicked him out, maybe next time he comes through, he's an amazing brother.
Okay.
He lives from Pakistan and he's going through a lot going on.
Okay.
You already know what's going on. So, but he's an amazing brother, man. He always brings nothing but positive vibes. His English is very rough, but at the same time, he's a person that actually living according to what is good in his life. So, you know, next time you see him, don't kick him out, my brother, man.
I apologize. I thought he was trolling. Like, respect a lot of Middleton cats come out here, people through countries, right? And they'll sit there or they'll talk their BS. That's why I was waiting. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm good. I apologize. But my bad. I apologize. Next time I go a little bit longer.
Right. You straight, brother. He was just following me. That's all.
Yeah, your squad. Your squad, most definitely.
But just to go back to the point, like, it's a lot of people out here that think that their point of view, their perception, should matters to everybody else, not knowing that your perception is solely to you.
Correct.
However you perceive life to be, that is how you think life is. But that has nothing to do with how I perceive it or you perceive it. Because we are two different universes. And when you collide your universe, they call it entanglement, like universe entanglement. Like you pretty much connect your universe to mine. However I see life is how I see it, but it does not mean necessarily that that's how you see it. But they don't see it that way because they're already being programmed that everybody's supposed to go after the same goals. No, you want to have your picket fence house and all of these things. That doesn't mean that makes the next person happy. But that just means that makes you happy. And if I don't want that picket fence house, that does not mean that I'm less than you. It just means that I got a different goal than you. And that's what it is. A lot of people keep thinking that, oh, that person, Coach Rito, oh, he made so many bad decisions. Because in their universe, they feel like your decision was the wrong decision. But in your universe, you make all the right decisions. That's what means that we are two different persons, right? Different perceptions. But so all I got to do is let people be. At the end of the day, you're going to have to be and live your life according to what makes you happy, because whatever makes you happy may not make me happy. However I'm living my life may not work for you. But what I do know is that I'm the main character. But you don't know that because you like to live second character into somebody else's movie, and you think that that is okay. And not you, Rito, of course.
You're right.
In general.
Correct.
just leave it that way.
Very well said, man. Very well said.
So with that being said, amazing Coach Rito, we got one amazing lady here that has stayed alone so far. Her name is Highly Favored. So what would be your best advice to her? She's from the Philippines. She's an amazing woman, actually. And she's one of the person that is helping herself to become the best version of herself. So what would be your best advice to her?
Best advice? I tell everybody, first and foremost, this is your life, not nobody else. So we're taught once again that being selfish is wrong with the sin. No, it's your life. If you don't got you, then who got you? So, you can have kids. That's cool. I got 8 kids, right? But your kids can't face me or save you. So you got to work on yourself. And I bring about support teams. Maybe locally you have no one to talk to. Maybe, you try to, they throw you past your president, etc. They hurt you, right? So you build your walls up. The downfall when you build walls, a wall's a wall, you can't see behind it. If you build fences you got cracks. You can observe everything in front of your face. If I'm acting nice, if I'm being nice, So with that said, have a support team. Social media, technology, use it correctly. I'm on 6 platforms, 6 cell phones, right? That's how you do it. It's called networking. All you gotta go on someone's live, and from there, ask a question, make a comment. Maybe the creator might respond to you. Maybe someone in the comments might respond to you. There it is. It sparked the conversation. And that type of people just focus on you. Every day above ground, it's not a race, a marathon. The healing journey is gonna hurt, yes, but it's day by day, baby steps. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. So every day above ground, what I do, yes, I got one more day to live. So what I do, I got my cell phone, all the new DMs, typically need followers, typically females, because on my platforms, even face to face, 98% of my followers are girls, women, single mothers. 2% males that actually reach out or go on the live that actually they're working, they're healing or healed. We talking to vibing. There's no race competition. That's beautiful. That's the people you want to vibe with that match energy. Don't matter where they're from, age, trim, whatever. As long as there's love, respect, you're good, and that's easier for you as an individual, because the less stress in your life, the better for yourself. Like the analogy, you have enough food on your plate. Why do you want to add more food to your plate, which is your eyes are bigger than your mouth? So that's why respectfully, why it's like these man-made wars, Russia, Ukraine, Middle East. I pray for them. It's not a God war. It's a man-made war. People are too narcissistic, bad out of hate, pride, ego, lust, greed, power. They're fighting over man-made shit. They can't do barter. They don't want to talk numbers. So guess what? I got money and power. I have more troops, whatever. Yeah, like the movies, like the games, whatever. But the godly people, positive people, no, they're not. Because they were godly, positive people, more pathetic, they would have a conversation to figure it out, to figure out who suffers, the civilians, everybody. Everyone gets traumatized. And all that shit that leads run the universe are too narcissistic. They're here for $1 and man-made dollar. Respectfully, all you least watching this, hearing this shit, I have nothing against you, but you're broken codependent, you're scared to abandonment issues. So you have all the money and power, still miserable life. Have insomnia. Bet you about my tattoos on my neck. Why? Because you don't know how to love yourself. The answer to life is the person in the mirror, you. All you ever need in life was you. It's not your kids, it's not your partner, nobody else but you. But yes, when you work on yourself, you have a badass partner by your side, then you're blessed. A power couple. I want true happiness, it's the person in the mirror. I want unconditional love, it's the person in the mirror. I want support, it's the person in the mirror. The fountain of youth, it's you, the person in the mirror. If you don't got you, then who got you? That's why it all starts with you. And I make it sound easy. A lot of people are healing or healed. We make it sound easy because we have guidance and support teams. We're blessed. I'm blessed. I just tell a story. So that's how people, as an individual behind the screen, as a friend associate, I give you a million chances. That's your journey. You could be the same person, same toxic relationship for 20 years. I won't give up on you. It's trauma bonds. You're scared to let them go. It's gonna hurt, yes, because now you gotta be alone. Nothing is wrong with being alone. You preach about what Whoops Raz called loneliness. Nobody by your side. You're actually not coming home at night. Yeah, and it's gonna hurt. Yes, because why? All you know is them. So now you gotta do what? Detox from codependency. You don't need them. You should want them. And this is analogy wise, right? Time, right? Man-made time. We use it for work. You said it was right, but rebel conversation. Time's irrelevant. You cherish it, right, with the people you love and so on and so on. But here's one night of a breakup, right? Analogy. A second's a minute, a minute's an hour, and hour's a day. Because they're not coming home with nobody by your side. And that's one night to be. And that's a forewarning. That's what I tell people. Fall back, have a support team, work on yourself, focus on you. Less energy about your ex. It hurts, it sucks, yes. You can talk and vent about it. Don't keep it in here, because keeping it in the head is very unhealthy for yourself. So you have people to talk to. I preach about cell phones. Grab your cell phone, do video blogs yourself. You are the best ever counselor. Because the cool thing, if you start doing video blogs now, let's see a year from now, you rewatch them. and you're more healing, you're more healed from the situation. You finally let your ex go. You'd be like, damn, I was going through it. And the cool thing is, like, that's receipts, digital receipts, right? Let's say a buddy's going through it.
Okay.
So, huh?
Bella.
Go for Rascal?
No, you good. I'm talking to my dog.
Oh, okay. But what you call it? You can show them the videos. You can show them your audio. I have audio blogs myself crying and shit. I got some people like, who's that? But I gotta find them. Like, that was me 3.5 years ago. But my tattoo. Your pain is my pain. I died like you died. A lot of us. What's up, Manny? How you doing, Queen? Welcome to live. How you doing, man? But what you call it? Like, a lot of us have very similar stories. When it comes to breakups and you have family, yeah, like, it's gonna hurt. I make it sound easy. I'm over that. Co-parenting, better friends in the partnership. But yes, initially you will hurt. Initially you have to our narcissist say the hate. You can hate your ex for now. You can, but don't sit on hate, because hatred is swallowing poison voluntarily. You sit there forever, and it's not gonna go in your favor. Your ex will live in your head rent free, and they can move on. So why do you allow them to live in your head rent free? Anytime you hear your ex's name, you think about him. I'm sorry they hurt you, destroyed you, or vice versa. But forgive communication, not forget. Let them go. Do closure for yourself. Comprehend why you failed, and from there, you'll be blessed. One person you let go, get your life back a lot more, because yes, that was a person in life. It was a journey. That's it. Accident last night. Accident is for like car accident, or am I asking, Andy? Heck no, not my piece exactly. You know what's up, man? No. Respectfully, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's another respect matter. My ex right here. Let's talk about your mom, the mother of our boys. Her name's right here. I have a lot of respect for every trade wise, right? So I love her for leaving, because I worked on myself, got my life back, right? So respect when I say that she's the last female in my life in this lifetime I will ever shed tears for. I don't need no female in my life. I want her partner to be if she wants side. I will always choose myself, but we will talk about everything. But that's why day one, I'll talk about everything. What is your jealousy and insecurity on your side? If you get triggered, how long do you shut down for? How much space do you need? Talk about TLC sucks. Everything day one. Everything went. I'm not wasting my time. My love, time, and emotions that I can't give back on nobody. And if let's say somehow magically she lies to me, but that's why I stay observant. I call her out and stuff. Hey, I don't like that. You told me you're not just controlling. I talk to many females. I don't pass boundaries. So that's your past security issues. You're just with your ex. Ex and my tattoos. I got my tattoos for a reason. So with that said, if you keep being jealous, I'm letting you know, I'm going through that door, going to work. I'm not coming back home. What? Yeah, I'm going. I choose myself. I'm selfish. I don't need you in my life. Be with somebody else that's jealous, controlling like you are. I'm too much for you, respectfully wise. I don't care who you talk to. I don't care what you wear. She can wear pasties in a thong every day. Like, I get no fucks. I don't own her. She can cheat. That's her choice, free will. I'm not chasing nobody. Trust me. Hey, black guys. Oh snap! You okay? Is that the road? Are you okay? The car okay? Yeah. It's the black guys ain't fun at all, man. Yeah, it's over here. It's gonna freeze up tonight potentially, because it's raining and it's getting cold really fast. So. Bumper car season, here we come. So with that, you gotta be cautious out there, wherever you're part of the universe where it's cold and it's icy, because winter's around the block, and yeah, it's not gonna get better. But yeah, Heidi, there you go. That's what I preach. That's what I go life for. That's life. I just focus on life and relationships. I care about you. Like, how are you doing? I'm happy your kids, everybody else is good, but you. If you're not good with yourself, there's a problem. Let's work on you. Respectfully, hit my head.
So this is what's going on lately.
I love you, but I'm not in love with you.
I've been getting a lot of like, in my own personal one-on-one coaching. I've been getting a lot of single women, and most of them is in the 25 and better, right? Yeah. And they always come up with it. Almost, I think. I mean, I'm putting it in my own perception, but they almost come up with the same explanation. Mm-hmm. They feel like their significant other is not giving them enough attention. Oh, okay. So I feel like, so what are you doing to actually cut his attention? Right. And most of it, like, it's really fucked up, but I'm going to share it. Most of them, well, I keep putting myself in social media, taking pictures from behind, like almost like if they don't know their self-worth, so they have to take a picture from behind. Oh yeah, everybody else know what their body look like. Like, if you are confident with who you are, you don't have to take a picture from behind. You don't have to take a picture letting people know what your body looks like. Because you're going to attract a lot of people that's looking for that type instead of actually attracting people that is looking for who you are.
Exactly.
Because who you are is much bigger, because who you will be is still in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
You are in control of your own destiny. But it's a lot of girls out here, and if you look through social media, they're always taking a picture from behind. Like, they're looking at themselves, but they're looking at their body, and they're letting everybody know what they're looking like. Almost like if they're looking for approval for who they are.
Self-validation.
Like, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right,
so
right.
I keep telling young girls that they respect themselves unconsciously, that you don't have to do that, because whoever you're looking for will love you for who you are. Because if you fall in love with your mind and your heart, your outside is just a box. You don't have to let people know what you look like in the outside, because the inside is what matters.
That's what it starts from.
Most of these girls is like, how can I let somebody know what I look like in the inside? Yeah, by respecting yourself.
Yeah,
that's one of the ways that you could let people know how to respect you. Because if you always out here showing your whole body to everybody else, that means that you don't got no responsibility to the person that want to love you for who you are, because you showing yourself to everybody else like you looking for attention. Now, I don't know if your own personal life didn't give you enough attention that you have to let everybody else know what you look like. Almost like if you're going to attract a lot of people that will tell you lies about how they want you to be instead of how you really are. But that's what it depends. It's another subject, but it is what it is. There's a lot of girls out here that they respect themselves unconsciously, not knowing that people's not looking for who you are in the inside. Once you take a picture backwards and you're trying to show everybody else what you look like, that means that you're looking for attention, not for love. You're looking for attention. You're looking for somebody to say, oh, you got a nice body. Oh, you got it right. But nobody looking for you to tell you, oh, you have a beautiful mind. You have a beautiful heart. There's a lot of people out here that don't know who they really are, so they have to impress everybody else.
Right.
And I'll be like,
validation from others.
Expressing the word have nothing to do with impressing yourself. If you want to impress somebody, impress yourself.
Man, you
don't have to tell everybody else what you look like, but once you feel that you found someone, they're going to have those questions like, why are you taking these pictures backwards? What's going on within you that you don't think that you are good enough for somebody to love you, because you keep looking for attention?
What else, Gabriel? How you doing, Queen? Said, man. I know very well said, man. It's, I'm pretty sure there's scenarios for sure. Like, once again, this is what I do, right? Like, I'm very observant. So, like, before this whole legging trend and stuff like that, right? Like, yeah, you know, they have yoga pants, right? AKA the leggings. So, like, in Seattle, I guess on my behalf, right? In Seattle, the north side suburbs, the females, they do self-love. They do, you know, yoga, exercise, etc. They show everything, but it's for self-love. They don't do it for attention. You can tell, respect when I say this, you can tell any female if she does it for validation from others. How so? Especially in the ghetto hoods. A lot of, respect when I say this, a lot of people in the ghetto hoods, you know, lose the playground out there because that's hell on earth, because it's too narcissistic. They offer lust, not love. Hella toxic love, right? So, scenario, if she's walking down the street and her body, her vessel is blessed, she can wear leggings, a tight fit, right? And she walks in front of guys, especially, you don't believe me? Especially if there's glass, you know, like business and stuff. Watch her eyes. If she's just walking, she's just walking. Self-love. But if she's walking, watch her eyes, and she look at her corner eyes. If she's looking, she's counting how many heads she turned. That's called self-validation. So she needs others' validation to feel good about herself. Yeah, every which way. That's what I'm saying. I'm black and white. All the ghetto hood universe, that is hell on earth. This is a playground. People are narcissistic. Toxic love and lust everywhere. The suburbs, nice areas, heaven on earth. People are empathetic. God's disciples for the most part. And they do self-love, etc. So that's a massive difference. So, but yes, it's all individual how they, especially respect when I say this female is 80 pounds wet to 1,000 pounds wet. She offers a flesh hella, she's getting what? All the attention. Gay straight fans after her. Especially in this platform. Respect, when I see females all the time on my platforms, right? On my platforms, the story mode. Hella flesh, I just think OnlyFans. I go to, if I want to investigate, go to platforms. Yep, OF. I have nothing against them. Yo, make your money with that shit, but money can't freaking save you, nor does it make you a better person. All these cyber tricks pay in your pocket, and you bitch about your mental health, my anxiety, my depression, suicidal thoughts. How you talk to relationship? You're an addict. We have all this money and power, so why don't you work on your individual? But that's just a forewarning. Once again, they used to attract, not bonded for some. Exactly, man. Yes, I was. But once again, that's just a forewarning. Listen to where I'm from. That's what I'm saying. Like Rock was saying, like the blueprint conversations. Like I'm not saying don't be attracted. Yes, be attracted, potentially be right, but they just don't go off the physical vessel. You have the vessel. It's only 4 phases. It starts with what? Lust, because you're lusting. Yeah, then it goes to what? Love, toxic love. The last part, phase 4, sparks over. To be blunt about it, I say 30, 60, 90. What's that? Because I give you 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. How so? You badly buddies being porn stars. Get that shit in your system. After 90 days, you got shit in common. What do? And everything was so good because you started with lust. So I was the vessel. So red pillars, or people you working yourself. What do? Like Avatar, I see you because I see the inside you first and foremost, then the outside. Inside, are you? If you're just go off looks, she's offers talks to them on the left. She's inside. She's broken, ugly, lost. She's not healing or healed. So with that said, no, inside she's got to be healing. I can have a conversation with her. Then guess what? If I choose to lower my standards, I will realize, hey, I'm way up here, top of the mountain, chill with God, losing for my tattoos for a reason. I will lower my standards to your side because why? There's a lot of good in you, and you're actually talking to me, and we have this conversation. You don't have to comprehend, but we sit here. That's fucking beautiful. But I'm forewarned. But if I'm too much for you, please let me know. Don't hurt your own feelings. Don't be mean to yourself by allowing. You know what? He's too much for me. You're not gonna hurt me. The door's right there. You can leave whenever you want to. I don't own you. You thought you think he's not knowing. You gotta know you're ready. If not, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. Trust. I hurt my own feelings by not knowing these conversations, but I cannot be hard on myself. That's why I tell a story, and that's why it's called match energy, not take energy. Replace boundaries. You have a better chance in life. I promise you that. If not, stay quiet, respectfully.
Right. You got it. So, let me ask you one question and answer it to your best ability.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, if you meet somebody that you feel that that's the person that you want to grow old with, what would be the best approach?
Like I meet her like behind the screen in person type of situation, or in general. I'm asking, so I can try to answer correctly.
Well, it comes to your own personal journey and what you know that is important in life, and then you get the signals that
the
you
sparks.
met a person.
What I would do personally would be.
How you approach that situation?
Oh, very simple. I was taught this back in 2008. It's all about energy, right? I was like 30, 31 at the time, didn't believe. Older black cat was maybe like 56, 58 time. He's like, I'm older than you, man. Someone tell me what the guys in life. She's all, you can do traditional ways, go on those dates and all that good stuff. That's time consuming. He's like, it's energy. Like, what do you mean? It's obvious. You looking, she's looking, you looking, she's looking, you're whatever. That's called sparks. That's called energy. So that's on you. If you feel more extroverted, build a strength and courage. Walk up to him. Like, hey, I see you scoping out. Is there a little interest? And he could be like, I know, I like you. You got my attention. There's it going, And me personally, like he taught me, dates plural, no, just do one date. If they're not virgins, whatever. Because remember, respectfully, virgins are the only ones that they don't have no TOC sex intercourse. They cannot speak on that part. But if they're not, and then talk about everything day one. So, goldfish talk. He taught me this shit. What do you mean goldfish talk? Lay all the cards down. Match energy. 2s, 3s, and all. Ask every question. But hey, clean shit up. I don't do dates. So with that said, like, let's keep it 1,000. What? Then to keep it 100, I say keep it 1,000 now. Like, ask me anything you like. Anything you like. I'm not original. I'll tell you everything about myself. And vice versa. But please don't lie to me. Because if you lie to me something about so small today, that lie could be bigger, a snowball effect on the overall. And I'm selfish. I would choose myself. I don't care how good the relationship's going. Because I don't want to be accepting you. So... And from there, whereas going, the ball's rolling. For the most part, some people are introverted. I get it. So I tell them we can start baby steps, little by little. But you can ask me whatever you like. I'll let you know everything about me. My past, yes, I did do that. The whole face benefits, I did do that. Why? I would tell you, ask me why I did what I did now. Which a lot of people don't ask that, you know? So me personally wise, where I'm from, East One Street, Little Mexico, it's white folk, I'm too much for them. The brown people, Spanish people, I'm the devil to them in their eyes. Every which way. And on top of that, my tattoos, the cherry top, and the Spanish culture, Hispanic, I like the fuck out of a culture. Especially because relationships. And they get triggered by that. That's what I'm saying. There's the potential in the brown world, my side. Caucasian white girls, potentially, but they have the right to be scared of me because I look like 10 kilos, right? And they don't want problems. And then if they worry about them, this is a part as individuals. Remember, when we become adults, right? The intent, right? If your parents show respect and they're humble, that's beautiful. But remember this, if you allow your parents to dictate your relationships, and your relationship with your partner is good, but they don't like your partner because my situation, my tattoos, they say she's brown, Spanish. Oh, he likes to share the Spanish culture. That's wrong. He's calling everybody out there. And what, you know, we're your parents. We raised you. So you're choosing us. You're choosing him. And if you're as a partner, you're doing the him and how like I did, or you allow your parents to ditch your relationship, then guess what? You will not ever be in a healthy relationship because your parents will choose your partner. But you're not dating them. You're not dating your parents. You're dating your partner. That's why individual, you got to work on yourself. Cut the umbilical with your parents. If not, respectfully, don't be in relationships. Be fucking benefits, poly, every fucking term, but monogamous. Because your parents will dictate your situation. I promise you that. So that's why my situation will go 3 hours west, Seattle, the west side. My real home, please, goddesses everywhere, even in the ghetto hoods, because I can have a real conversation with them. But I respect if they're going in the ghetto hoods, they're more not intentionally more narcissistic. They offer a lot of toxic love because they don't know what love is. They used to call bitches being groped, etc. Right? Mistreated. I could be a god in their eyes. The downfall, I'll be way too much for them. And I talk to many females. I know they have a jealous security issue. That's why I go to the suburbs. Please. I go to the farmer's market. A farmer's market. Just a farmer's market. There's whatever, so many thousand people there, right? But I know if I go to the suburb cities, please, Bellevue, K-Town, Kirkland, goddesses everywhere. My tattoos gets their attention. They walk up to me, oh, you got some pretty ass tattoos. Can I read what it says? There it is. Part of the conversation. So I tell them, the only reason we're talking is my tattoos. If I didn't have my tattoos, the attention you get away is I'll be walking the streets and that's it. You just see me and that's it. But you might ask me a question still, but not as much. So like, why'd you do it for? The crown throne of Jesus. Hey, what up, I heard him. How's it doing, bro? How's it going? You know, to get your attention. I decided to create myself my tattoos to get your attention. It's an attention getter. And their words, black and white words to the fullest. So that's what I'm saying. In my situation, 3 hours west, there's goddesses. I've been 20 months. I'm about to be 20 months, 1 month single celibate. I could have been with the potential many years ago if I lived in Seattle. I promise you that. Because over there, they love conversations, they're extroverted. And I tell people, I preach about environments. I can't speak in Seattle's behalf, and I've been gone since 2012. Then, wise, females are not shy. They shoot the shot. If they like you, they like you. They love energy. They love conversations. That's to my benefits. I lost control, etc. Right? So, I could go there now, please. Potential's everywhere, but it's conversation. Remember, we're adults. If you like somebody, shoot your shot, and then remember, rejection. That's the part where people get scared of rejection. What if they tell me no? That is their choice, free will. You can ask a question, you know, is it because your standards, the way I look, my tattoos, and they don't have to respond to you? They'll be nah, or they be nah, I just like your friend and associate, and that's it. Like no more than that. And the intent, it does not become awkward. The friendship turns funny and stuff like nah. Everyone's got free will and choice. And that's why the intent in your head, you do not pray, plan, or manifest. Maria talks to me, Joanna talks to me. Now we work this out. You're gonna fall on your face. I was taught to use the word idea, faith. It's a 50-50 shot. I ask her out, she's cool, hey, works out now. We work out, it was meant to be. The 50 part, the other 50, it wasn't meant to be. I trip, I don't fall, I adapt to my situation. It does not become awkward. Her choice, free will. And we continue on, you know? And that's it. We both established, and guess what? It's just a friendship, platonic. There is no other than that on her side. On my side, it was, like, those feelings, I just cut it off there. Or if you don't do that, you cut the feelings off and just, you know, leave it platonic. You want to try, in your head, relationship, you're going to hurt your own self. Not knowing because you're praying. What's up, Marty? How you doing, Queen? How you been? How's the kids? How's life? You're in your head. You put yourself in the friend zone by accident. I pray, if I will manifest. Yeah, like respect. When I said my first puppy love was in when I was like a freshman, I believe. I waited. I remember this. I love her for this. She did not gas that mid-plate. I waited 4.5 years of my life. I could have been in many relationships in high school, healthy relationships. But I was waiting for this one, because why? In my head, I pray, plan, manifest, to give me a chance. She didn't tell me, why are you waiting for me? I already told you, like, I know if I was to be with you, you're traditionally serious. I'm young. I'm a party kick it and stuff. Like, I don't want to be dedicated to nobody yet. She didn't lie to me. I lied to myself. I pray, plan, manifest, to give me a shot. And that's it. Did it happen? No. But I did to myself. I friends on my own self, not knowing, because no one taught me this shit. I cannot be hard on myself. That's why I tell people, if I'm laughing, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you because I was you. I'm forewarning you. That's not going to work in your favor. But as a Fed associate, give me a hand. I'll pick you 1,000 times. I won't give up on you because I was you. So that's the situation. Just have a conversation. A conversation tells you everything about everybody. In the intent, you break it down day one. What do you want from a relationship? What do you mean? Monogamous, you and I? Do you do poly open? Because I don't do that. You want to do threesomes? I don't do that at all. So if you're doing threesomes, why don't you do poly open? I don't do that. You're doing that. And respect for anyone's relationship, they cheat all the time and they say, I don't do the poly open. That's what you're fucking doing. You cannot be monogamous, A and B. But you don't want, because of man-made title, you don't want to put that shit, I do poly open. Because then your family and friends will judge you for that. But I'm a good Christian.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck you are a good Christian. Respect when I say that. You can be Allah, Buddha, whatever. Like, yeah, she's dedicated. He's dedicated, monogamous. Everyone knows that. And everyone I tell people, you don't believe me? Go talk to your ex, their ex-to-be or the partner. Hey, talk to the family. How's her husband like? How's her wife like? Oh, them, please. My kid's good. My cousin's good. It's just them. There's the answer. But remember, it's your, whoever's journey in that toxic relationship is their journey. And that's why when I taught that, hey, be very, I preach not to fullest, be very, very careful who you lay down with. Because when you have TO sex intercourse, you form a bond, soul tie, twin flame trial bonds, you become one. And if you're too narcissistic, you will destroy people. If you're too empathetic, you will fucking stay for longer than you're supposed to be. I pray, especially the religious part, I pray will manifest to change their ways. Yeah. I love y'all, but it's not going to work in your favor. But that's why I preach about support teams.
I say the same thing.
No, hermano,
So
you're doing good, hermano. How's wifey doing, Daisy? How y'all doing? I forgot to ask you about that. Apologize.
Well, we're doing amazingly great. We are doing the best that we can to grow old with each other. And we're accepting that we are living in two different time frames.
Right.
And actually blending each other because we just met each other about a year and a half ago.
Lovebirds.
And we are doing everything that we can to actually become the best version of ourselves. And everything that we're doing so far is going according to what would I love to have in my life.
Okay.
So she's a great addition into my life, and as far as we come to my own personal understanding, I'm a great addition into her life. So at the end of the day, it's all about what you're doing to make you happy.
1,000.
So she makes me happy, and I make her happy, even though our own personal happiness is in ourselves. No one can make us happy. They can only increase our happiness. It's our own responsibility to become happy with ourselves. And she understands that, and so far, it's an amazing thing going on, man. It's an amazing thing. It's a brand new thing, actually, to me, because I've been practicing sovereignty for the last 5 years, and she's been practicing sovereignty for the last 6 years. So it's definitely a different outcome when it comes to understanding one another.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. I'm happy for you guys.
We're doing amazingly good. Like, once in a while, you should come into the Positive Vibes building to see what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Every day from 9.
What time?
We run every day from 9 to 11 every day. Every day that we can.
Okay. Pacific time, what time zone? Central, Eastern?
I run it in her Philippine time.
Oh.
She's like 1 hour difference than mine.
Okay.
So if it's 10 o'clock, like right now it's 7 o'clock over here in my time, it's 8 o'clock in her time.
Oh, okay. So you're 7, basically I'm 3 hours behind you, so it'll be 4 hours. So cool. Okay, cool. No, if I see him, most definitely. What I've been trying to do lately, wise, like I know I'll be going live quite a bit. So what I've been trying to do is like if I can go to like your live, Daisy's live, anyone that the squad that I vibe with, the family and stuff. This shows support in there because they come here all the time, So you know what? If I see them, let me go on their side now, and then be like, hey, what's up, coach? You here? Like, yeah, what's up, man? I'm here to support you. I'm trying to show love back because y'all show me love, so I'll show love back to you. That's just everybody. Yo, go live. Like, what do I talk about? Whatever you want to talk about, If you want to, if you need a little encouragement, a little support team, let me know. I'll go with you. Really? Yeah, I'll go with you. Because yes,
so what we do over there is
yeah.
pretty much we set up the positive vibes buildings, which is for anyone that's looking for the dose of positivity. So they are welcome over there. She provides the self-love words of affirmation, which is the highlight in her positive vibes building, which is in the highlight on her panel. I bring the question of the day. She brings that plus the surprise message, meaning that any message that she gave you should be according to whatever you're going into your life. And she brings free positive messages to people that come to her positive vibes building. So we definitely doing something different. That's an amazing journey that I'm embarking with her, and definitely helping me with my own inner growth, because I get to meet a lot of people that have no idea that you are the main character. So most people there is going according to what other people expect of them instead of actually creating their own.
But that's it, man. Hell yeah. I'll tell you, if I see y'all, definitely jump on vibe with y'all. I stopped, like, you weren't there. I might have seen you a couple times there, but, I stopped by visit the Groves for half an hour so I can vibe. And, yeah, that's beautiful what you're doing, man. That's the intent. Like, I tell everybody, there's on these platforms, there's a zillion platforms, first and foremost, and vibe with the people you vibe with, the energy you vibe with. And you ain't got to say nothing. You just sit there and just chill, That's all you do, just sit there and chill, and maybe you might learn something, and that's why I tell people, like, what I believe with positive people that are going through it in a positive manner, all we're doing is, sharing knowledge and wisdom. That's all we're doing, nothing more, nothing less, I'm not better than you, you're not better than I. If I go learn from you, you're better, vice versa. That's all it's about,
So, one question to you, what happened to your people that used to come regularly into your life? What happened?
Oh, they come here and there. Skipper, she's one of them right there. She's awesome. And then Stefan, he still comes here and there. Andres, he's doing his thing. I barely met him I think a couple months ago, but they come here and there, But I tell people I don't stop for nobody respectfully wise. Like if you're here or not like I go live for the universe. I know somebody might make a comment or ask a question, especially when I'm on 6 platforms. So and that's why everybody has their own life, like me as an individual, I tell people I won't give up on you, vice versa. So you can say, let's say Skipper stuff doesn't come for a year. I'm still doing this. She pops up. What's up? I have nothing against her. We have our own lives. We have our own journeys. It's about love, respect. It'd be nice to be here more often, but it's okay. That's why I tell people it's social media world. I don't have to go live. I choose I want to go live for the universe, not for myself. Behind the screen, I get off these live platforms. Respect when I say this. I don't worry about my exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma. I don't worry about my anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues. I don't worry about my triggers, my overthinking, my reactive abuse, deflection, projection, gossip, manipulation, trauma bonds. I used to, my old version of myself. So, I love the universe,
But you got
Skipper, yeah. Yeah.
Hiya.
So, how you doing, amazing lady? What's going on with you?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm great. How are you?
I'm
My
doing
phone's my phone,
amazing.
sorry.
Doing amazingly great, and I only say that you are an amazing lady because I'm already programmed to pointing the greatness within you, even if you don't know it. So I'm gonna address you as an amazing lady because that's how I am living my life. I'm
just gonna go ahead and disappoint you. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I thought about Skipper. You have a sense of humor, that's badass. Negative, you're about to fall. I'm about to destroy you, but you keep talking.
You're gonna regret that.
But you already know what they say about people that's joking. It's a little truth in every joke. So
Potentially.
even though she says, I have to point out that truth within her.
Hmm.
What's going on within you that you feel that you are not amazing?
It's just, we all need to be a little self-deprecating once in a while, and it's a good trait to have. I think if we think too much of ourselves, we're going to end up falling on the ground and hitting our heads very hard.
Mm.
So it's nice. It's fun to just be like, oh no, I'm not. I think it does come from low self-esteem, but it also comes from just, I don't know, just being a little grounded, I guess.
Mm. But I don't know you, but I know one thing about you, that you live and you have survived every bad day of your life, and you're here right now, so that makes you a winner and a champion in life. So no matter what nobody says about you, remember that you are a champion because you survived every bad day of your life. So far, you're a winner.
Thank you. Thanks, that's really sweet. I'm lucky.
1,000.
Definitely. And if you vibrated to Coach Rito, which is an amazing brother that is very awakened when it comes to actually knowing what is important in life, that means that you're in the right track. And all I have to tell you is to keep on running your own race, because as long as you create your own lane, it will be no traffic because you're creating your own lane.
1,000.
And the end of that, remember that you are the main character, director, and writer of your own real life movie. So it does not matter if you playing second character in somebody else's movie, as long as you know that you are the main character on your own real life movie.
Of course. I'm always the main character. I'm like SpongeBob.
Hell yeah, SpongeBob.
No, honestly, when Rito is on and when it's at this kind of, hour or evening, I like coming here, and if there's any way that I can support someone and, understand more from Rito or anyone that comes here, because people that come here have, like, a really good understanding about relationships and people and all that kind of stuff. So it's good to learn. It's good to, go up a level in your game. It's cool. And yeah, I think this is a really good panel to surviving, talking, help, support. It's a chill place.
1,000.
Well, with that being said, let me spark something within you. I'm just a seed
You
planter.
spark something else?
Yeah. I'm only a seed planter. I'm about to plant the seed, and it's up to you to let it grow. So,
But everything I plant, like everything. Okay, anyway, I'm not gonna say it because I think everyone knows anyway. But every plant that I have dies. Just so you know,
oh,
every plant. But go ahead.
I got you. But this seed that I'm about to plant, it's in your subconscious. It will allow you to become the best version of yourself. In case that you have never have a meaningful conversation, you could take this one as a meaningful conversation. Because right now, you're doing the most important thing that you're doing in your life. Because if it was something more important, you should be doing that. But instead, you're doing this. So, let's connect. It goes like this. What is the most important thing about life?
Fine.
Time? Yeah, time. It is a very important thing because your own biological clock is way different to the systematic way of clocking time. So time is very valuable. But I have to let you know this. Your life is the most important thing about life, because if you don't exist, nothing matters. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Not even time. You have to exist for you to even think about what time is. So life himself becomes the most important thing about life. So now that you have a starting point, let me know how you're going to enjoy your biological clock.
How am I going to enjoy my biological clock?
Your life.
That's right.
It is
Doing things that make me happy.
Yeah. I mean, whatever answer you produce will only let you know at what point in your life you are into your own inner awakening. So it's no wrong answers. No wrong answers. So no pressure.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, gosh, I feel like I'm in therapy. I don't know.
In a sense, you are.
Yeah. Oh my.
Can I step out of it? Like, I just kind of want to step out of therapy right now.
Be like, time out. I take a break, please. Like,
Yeah.
no, red flag, foul. Sorry, can't do that now.
Yeah. Your hour's up, I'm afraid.
Yeah, right. Can I call my lifeline, please? Second opinion. Well, my conversations, Gabriel, respect your boundaries, don't respond. But that's the curveball, right? That's why when we gotta think about ourselves, like, what? Us? Yeah, you help others, got others. What about you? That's why they go. It's about you, nobody else.
Yeah. I'd like to remain an enigma if that's possible.
It's okay. It's alright.
No, it's fine. It's just, it's like 12:20 in the morning, and I'm trying to think, like, what about me, you know? And we always think, what I always think is, how am I able to help the next person? How am I able to sort of support the next person? It's not like, it doesn't give me a kind of gratitude and it makes me happy knowing that I've supported someone, or I've been able to do something for a community, or people if people that are in hard times, and I'll do that forever. But I think that's a big part of me. It makes me happy, and if my biological clock keeps ticking, it's something that I want to continue to do. It just makes me happy. I mean, it's part of it, right? I guess. Sorry, it's late, so I'm talking a lot of rubbish.
No, it's fine. It's completely fine, because your perception matters to you. So make sure that anything that you do,
Excuse me, guys. Oh, probably someone's calling him, or maybe the phone. Stand by. Watch the commercial.
This is a great time to run away as well.
Right? I lagged out, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's Roscoe. He always
I
asks.
wasn't supposed to be here.
Yeah, no, he's cool people. That's he be asking questions, you know. That's
Yes.
deep questions, which is that's why what I do, I focus on you. Like, I care about you. I'm happy. Like, a lot of them help others, but when it comes to you, like, what? I want to know about you. I know you help the universe, which is beautiful, but how are you doing? How's it going? How's your life? How's your mental? How's your head?
Yes.
How's family? How's everything at home? How's your body? My body. Check out your body. Talks to you. If your shoulder hurts, don't deny it. You know, massage it a little bit, stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Gotta take care of the rest of us, so the rest of it takes care of you. You know.
It's really difficult when it's so odd that it shouldn't be that difficult to talk about yourself, right? But it really is.
And initially it is. Yeah.
It really is.
My support teams, they would ask me the same question. I'm like, what? I hear your stories about others. What about you? What about me? Well, I want to know about you. And it's a curveball. Like, what? You want to know about me? Like, what do you do to help, make yourself happy? I don't know. Help others. No, that you're helping others. What about you? Don't forget about you. That's what I say. Don't. If you don't got you, who got you? As a forewarning to scare you in a positive manner. Anyone could leave, anyone could cheat, anyone goes. That is their choice, free will. So if the whole universe leaves, goes, cheats. What are you gonna do about it? If you don't got you, then who got you? That's why it gets scary. Like, people leave me, and I'm chilling. In my situation, I'm considered crazy where I'm from. My family's well known. My father's not crazy, which it hurt my feelings. Because that's the part of the healing journey wise. But I tell my kids, when have you seen anyone come to the home looking for me, other than like my nephew or my sister who said a wife? Nobody. I don't need nobody. I want some people. I go trust. Please, the day I move to Seattle, the day I move to Seattle, I'll be live everywhere in Seattle. Talking to random people. What's up with you? Hey, I'm going to live power, do a power? A live session? What? Right now, let's do this. Grab cell phone, boom, boom, Wi-Fi rolling, do our thing. And I don't know nobody from Seattle because Seattle's people are extroverted. They love conversations, especially the females, Raw real life, they love it to the fullest, That's why, like my dad tells people in the markets, don't ask my son questions, he'll make you cry. I go, I don't, that's not my intent. He asked me a question, I will give you everything, I'll tell you a story, So, they love it, they're like, you're doing good. My tattoo, my narcissist, my painting that I control, I know I am. Just tell a story. I got your attention.
For me, it's the other way around. If someone starts asking me questions, I'm the one that's going to burst out crying. That's how it's going to be. Don't ask me, I can't talk about it.
Right, not ready for this. Oh, that right there.
Yeah.
I was at them initially with my breakup. That's why my regulars at the markets, they were there for my breakup, and because they respect boundaries, like I couldn't talk. I was going through bad and trying to be a father, co-parenting 8 kids. Now to become mom and dad is co-parenting shit. It was different. And I couldn't speak because especially asking me how's the kid? Choked the hell up. You kid with the breakup? Oh shit! So I got myself because the doctor. I got my cell phone. I already had copy and paste to be like, if I speak, I'll shed tears. Please don't ask me that. Oh, I'm sorry. No, don't be sorry.
Yeah.
Cool. I might say just the price, $4.99, $5.99. If I can't, because I know I'm going through in the very beginning, I got my cell phone, show them. Some customers will be like, you can't talk? I'm like, and I show them the messages. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's cool. It's cool. You good. I don't want to bother a bitch in front of everybody,
Yeah, I think I should have that and a big pin badge, on my chest. Don't ask.
Yeah, man. No,
sometimes people get into these conversations about parents and families and the whole 2.4 children type of chat and it's just weird. Everyone has these wonderful experiences and Christmas is coming up and there's all this family chat and you just think, as blessed as I am and as grateful and so happy that I have what I have.
Yeah.
It's the fact that I'm gonna turn 24 in February, and only now am I seeing snippets of what I've really sort of missed out on. And it hits you every time, and I know that I have my sister here and her wonderful children, and I could always do things with them, and I do as much as I possibly can. But again, it's like it kind of hits you that that's a major part of life that I've missed out on.
Okay.
That stability, but it's fine. It's just
yeah.
It is what it is. I hate saying that.
No.
I hate that so much.
Right.
But at the same time, I can't go back and change shit. I can't
No.
and shake people up and say, hey, this is how it's going to be. And we've got 10, 15 years in front of us where we should be, family
kids,
portrait type of happy family.
Right.
But it's not going to happen.
Right. Skip, you say you're going to be 24?
I'm going to be 24 in February, yes.
If it's going to ask you, what day in February am I asking?
5th.
Oh, shut up. I'm the 1st. I'm 18 at heart, but I'll be 43 on the 1st. But, being older than you was and having, 8 kids and all that stuff, my advice to you was, I tell my kids, first and foremost, don't be like your father. Take your time having kids. What's up, people going to tell you, how's it going? Second of all, I tell them wait till you're 30 plus. And third of all, like make sure you're part of the potential. You can do both through communication comprehension. You're on the same page, same level. You both verbalize boundaries. Because when someone hits on you, as a forewarning, remember this. Escape. Let's say you have a badass partner, you're a power couple. Remember this. Gotta talk. If Lucifer got step, get in about with you two, ruin your relationship, he'll use everybody around you. So what he'll do, he'll offer less than your side and your partner's side. So the intent when someone hits on your partner, you don't go to option blue pill. Take the blue pill. Entertainers, they entertain, they flirt back, etc. With your IG, Facebook, emotional cheating. That means that your partner's, validation doesn't fight for you. So he needs others' validation. So, or red pill, he realized boundaries. Yo, I got my girl, I'm blessed. I got my wife. Thank you. If you keep having boundaries, you don't respect my girl nor myself. So with that said, I shut up from a distance. This conversation ends. Me personally, I tell him, check out. You see my tattoos? You're being narcissistic. By an ego. Why do you want to test it? I break it down. I get emotional. Shit, go. I got your attention. Chase single people. There's many single people out there. Why do you want to test it? That's your lust part of you. The bad side of you is. They get how to control it. And for one, if you want to, we could do this. There's the defy logic. I cheat on my girl. I break up with her to be with you. I'm gonna break up with you, somebody else, with someone that offers the same situation. And when I get to believe, now you become an ex. My girlfriend now, X to be. That's what you want to feel. Let's do this. And I just get up like nothing. I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life, So with that, I know you're young, right? And it hurts because you don't see the families. It's a good thought. It's a good concept as long as it's legit on both sides. That's why for many times, if your relationship is toxic, babe, one side of both sides, the bad idea, babe, let's have a kid. Because you think, well, maybe have a kid and start a family and make it better. No. It's not going to make it better. Initially, you have good moments, but if y'all stressing together as single with no kids, as I say, respect, it's not a race competition, right? But this is the only way to get your attention to scare you in a positive manner. If your relationship is toxic and you're stressing about life and bullshit, remember, first and foremost, you have no kids. If you have to be like fucking Forrest Gump and run for dear life, you gotta move to Pluto, move to Pluto. You have no kids, nothing tied, no physical ties with little ones. But now when you have, once again, if you're toxic, you struggling, right? Mental health, everything, your partner, have a kid. I promise you 1,000, they're a blessing, also a lesson. In another respect, manner-wise. You're going to join the baby mom, baby father divorce club. And now you can be like everyone on TikTok, going through these sad talks, and, the single mother struggling, fathers narcissistic for talking this shit, and the kids are super traumatized because the kids want to see the parent. It's a fucking bloodbath. It's as a forewarning, And to make, I'm black and white, once again, to make it simple for everyone behind the screen, because I'm black and white thinking, if you want a healthy, long-term monogamous relationship, for the most part, communication comprehension, where are you going to? Where am I going to? All those suburbs, all the nice areas, the whole universe. That's God's playground, heaven on earth, for the most part. It's energy, man. Talking about vibing. Like in Seattle, I preach about Seattle. If I want a toxic, love, broken relationship, trauma bonds, all this, baby moms, main chick, side chick, I'm going to all the ghetto hoods in the universe. Because guess what? These females there, they're beautiful, exotic, yes, cosmetically. On the inside, they are broken or get lost. Not all of them, a lot of them. I already know that shit. It's black and white, simple as that. Because their child trauma is pretty bad at home. Father's out there, mother's out there. Let's say the grandparents raised them. There it is. They already have a real bad childhood, right? And then they go to that door, to the four walls. Go to the streets. They're in the ghetto hoods like I'm in the ghetto hoods. Everyone looks at me at work. They're getting mafiosos because I'm brown, they're brown. They got tattoos, I got tattoos. But they're studying me. Because typically they be like, they're not shy. What's your claim? What's your rep? They're looking at me because they're like, oh, none of the tattoos look like, gang tattoos, local stuff. And they're waiting for me to open my mouth. But man, what's up? Hey, how you doing? How's it going? How's life? Bullshit thing. Y'all behaving? Well, we trying. Avoid the boys in blue. No face, no case. And they be laughing. You're funny. Yeah, I'm just having fun bullshitting. Now it's humble. There's no tensions diffused. Now they know, he don't bang. He's not one of us, Love, respect. So I tell them, that's how you start a conversation. Someone be like, yo, that's what you're doing. When I first saw me, 10 kilos, they're laughing. You thought it. I said it. Yeah, it's all love, man. It don't hurt my feelings. That's judging people. Communication, not reading me. No, that's what. You're humble. Oh, yeah, I worked on myself 3.5 years ago. I just tell a story now. So that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Don't try to be too hard on yourself. I get the concept, the idea to have a family, but as long as you're ready for it and he's ready for it.
No.
No.
I think you misunderstood.
Oh, then what is it? Please, I apologize.
About, I don't want to be with anyone right now. I'm fine, happy, single. I don't fuck around or anything either. I'm not that type of person.
No, yeah, I can tell. Yeah.
I'm talking about going 15 years back and having that
Oh,
family set up at home. Like that's the thing that when it
child.
comes to, yeah, you know, having
a happy family,
parents
happy
and your
home.
family around you, like none of that kind of happened. Yeah,
Right.
So that's why I say like I can't go back and change
No.
their attitude towards
The environment was happy
yeah,
environment.
however the environment was.
Yeah, no,
so
yeah.
that's why I'm saying like
Okay,
come
I'm
this
sorry.
time of year and you see all of that like with you know your family,
Other families,
your
yeah.
siblings and your yeah.
Very
think,
well said.
Like,
That's how my family
why
is.
couldn't this have happened
It's
15
you're
years
right.
ago?
It's a little okay. Now we're on I probably not now we're on the same page. My situation, like my family, the same thing. Like when I was a little kid, you know, like them. I'm a respect what I say because many you know white Caucasians, Hispanic Latinos, right? 90% where I'm from. So I'm like, some of my buddies that were around, their families were cool. Some are decent to get together. You know, my pops, nah, he's old school, and like, nah, just they didn't really get together. You know, grandma time, yes, but for the most part, everything changed, right? But I see my white buddies, fucking big old powers. They invite me to go to chill with them. And what are we doing as kids? Fantasizing like, damn, why is not my family like this? Look at everyone's bullshit having fun. This feels good, you know. And then you go back home, fuck this shit, you know. Like man, this is horrible, right? But it's okay because like I tell people like my analogy, right? What I always say when they ask me how old are you, I go 18 at heart, I'm 42 on the outset, right? Because why? Because the vessel is aging, it cannot stop, right? But I live the life like 8-year-old because now I know everything about life. No female can sell me a dream at all. They cannot guess. They could try to. I'm not scared with my mouth, right? And with that said, like analogy wise, when I'm from, it's not really like family love. Where you speaking, especially the holidays, right? But if I go to Seattle, please, deadass, I'm telling you, you know when I'll be in Seattle when I move there officially, wise because why? I'm fucking around with the whole universe, and you may see me holiday time, bro. I am city hopping, house hopping everywhere. I'll be the south side, the north side, east side with the squad, take pictures, selfies, everything. When I was, what I was doing with them. Remember, I lived in Seattle from 2000 to 2012, right? I had a smartphone, but I had no social media. I had no MySpace, no Facebook, but I was part of that scene because my friends, the squad, they took pictures of me and they posted. Remember, I was an alien to everybody because I didn't give a shit about social media. They'd be like, once again, I was ET. What's your Facebook? What? What's your MySpace? I don't have that. What? I don't have none of that. You don't have social media? What? You live in Seattle? Like, what do I need it for? Who you can talk to? I don't. How do I talk to you? What's your phone number? Call me, text me there, you know? But I can reach you right here too also. And some people, the female go, oh, because it could be I know I could be a creep, but I'm talking to you face to face. I'm not being mean to you at all. So you don't have to give me a number. I respect your boundaries, you know? So that's what I tell people, like, if you can find a squad you can chill with, that could be your family right there, you know? They get that good feeling, that little fill void of the family part. And I get it. And that's why we have the child trauma, you know? And when you fantasize, and you can eventually have that, you know, when you have a good squad around you, you know? So I tell people, like, environments.
Yeah, definitely.
I preach about environments. Where I'm from, no bueno. Mm-hmm.
I think I really, like when I left home, I think I was 17, and I really had a very good sort of support system and friends, and that just grew and grew.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, I like to keep small numbers where it's very tight, and then everyone else you just chill and have fun with, and it's cool.
Like, oh yeah.
That to me is very, very important.
1,000.
And I'm glad that I have that because I do call them my family.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's beautiful.
They're fantastic.
What's up, Stefan? How you doing? How's it going? Exactly.
I don't want to keep going in life saying that I have this childhood trauma because what I have learned over the years is to accept and to identify triggers and to know that nothing could have changed because it was something that was out of my hands. If it was in my hands,
right, very well said.
it would have been different, right? But what was in my hands was taking myself out of the situation. It was really bad, so I wasn't harmed by it further and further and further, like throughout.
Not dwelling on it. Very well said. That's what the past. You have two parts of it, right? Like the bad part where we sit in there and marinate in it, and we respectfully what we do, Not intention, but we do. We roll we tell a sob story, right? And we beat ourselves up. That's a bad version. You can be there for like I did for 39 years of my life trying to figure this shit out, right? Like what my father and I to this day. But now I've worked on myself. I forgive my father. I let him go through closure for myself. I would love to have these conversations with my pops, but I know it won't happen. A language barrier, and then from there, whereas this is like Japanese to him. I know his mindset, so I show him my way, my type. I cherish all the time, even though it's small talk. We could drive to Seattle 3 hours away. Small, same conversations as I was a little kid. How's work? Rare for him to ask me how the kids are doing, right? But I get it because he's like my grandfather, my uncles. No conversations, all his kids are traumatized and shit, right? But now they work to myself. I love him, I know my father's struggling, and he beat himself up just chilling there, just staying quiet, small talk, and he knows he doesn't know what else to say, and that's the sad part. But I comprehend it, And it was someone else's actions and not yours. Exactly, Stefan, for sure. That's why when you observe the past, dissect, okay, like why is the situation happen? That's the positive matter. You want to comprehend it. When you comprehend it, the intent, bring your past to present. Any red flag in the past that someone brings, I verbalize boundaries. I tell people what I say. Yo, you played dumb. As a warning, I played dumber. You played stupid. I played stupider. I do reverse psychology. You can't handle words. Please don't open your mouth because I will traumatize you in a positive manner. But I'll elaborate why I say what I said. Because I don't want you to be mean to me. You're doing deflective projection. I'm at tattoos and so on and so on. And they don't have to respond. They can run away. That's their choice. Free will. But if you want to come back, let's have a real conversation. Because I was struggling. I make it sound easy because I have my support team, which I love to death. The more people supporting, the more you progress. Especially if they're more healing or healed than you are, then hell yeah, because they can give you every option, every idea, scenario that their personal experience or anyone they're talking to. You're hearing it. It's called communication. Nobody has to comprehend. That's their choice. Free will. But you're ahead of the game. I promise you that, that's why that's right there at 7-Eleven, they're like, I came here to buy a soda, I came here to buy a beer, we're talking about life. You ask me a question. I'm like, man, but you give a big old response. I'm giving you everything I can give you. Everything. My perspective. You don't have to comprehend none of this stuff. Like, no, but you got my attention. Like, that's my intent. So, yeah. But, yeah, see what you're doing. You're doing phenomenal,
Yeah, no, thanks. I just lost connection for a minute, and I just wanted to use that analogy, like, how you have a slug that you see on the ground and it leaves that trail behind?
Yeah.
I don't want to leave a trail behind. I never want to leave that trail, like, of negative shit that follows me everywhere I go. Like, I want it to be cut off and dealt with and done, and I can move forward. Like, I want it to spur me forward, and there's no sort of like trail behind me.
Right.
Yeah, I just don't want that. I don't want it to be, hey, you're like this because of this. But no, I want it all dealt with and done. So
very well said.
I know it all.
Right. That's beautiful. That's
I can't let it affect me.
Right. That's the mindset to have. Initially, yes. When you're younger, easier said than done. Especially when you have a support team. That's even worse. Like myself, and the reason for the matter, my support team, my buddies, whatever, right? Like, if you both have the same notes of knowledge and wisdom and nobody's evolving, respectfully, you can try to pick each other down, but it's not going to work in no one's favor because, like, I got you, but what else can you tell me, man? You're struggling like I'm struggling, and none of us are evolving, That's why the cool thing with better technology, why my life for? Why does the squad come back, and so on and so on? Why people ask questions? Because they want to know or try to figure it out. That's beautiful, So that's the part where we beat ourselves up when you're struggling. That's the type of respect. It's not race competition, but like, I had 2 families, right? First baby mom, 12 years, 3 daughters. I still felt alone, hated myself. And I'm dating Lose a Disciple. I'm the nice guy. She's the bad girl. It's not going to work out. But no one taught me this shit. I'm just going by, God, religion, Catholic, watch the movies and shit. Oh, yeah, fantasize about this family. And yeah, I got fucked every which way, respectfully, with no remorse. Yeah. And now my mindset changes. Fuck God. Respect when I say that, because you're angry and shit. And why am I loving this person to love me back? And then I went with my ass. Like, all these females that I said no to, all these potentials that I said no to, and they're way nicer than her. And I fell for the looks. She speaks, her Spanish is, Latina, Dominican, whatever. It sounds sexy. Yeah, it's just cosmetics. That's all it is. It's cosmetics. Inside, there's not, she was broken, she was not healing at all. but I fell for it. But it's cool. I cannot be hard on myself. That's why I let go of my ex/exes. My situation, there was only 4 females I had to work on. Respect, it's not like I've been dating since middle school. I had like 20,000 girlfriends. No. Respect, your journey is harder because, like, say, your ex/exes. What everybody. You don't want to think about. I don't know. You watch a movie or a series, and it's a high school times. Think about Maria, Tamika, whatever. Why? Comprehend why it failed. You want to really think about them, or if there's still hate, any negative energy, then they live in your head, eating the popcorn, watch Colado Beauty smile on your face, living the rent free. Why? You haven't seen them in 20 years and you still dread about them, think about them, get traumatized about them, triggered? How? Why? Let them go. Comprehend why it failed. Do closure for yourself. If not, I pray for you. I talk to do for you, pray for you, respectfully.
Exactly.
But friends associate, we can talk about it.
Definitely, yeah. Having closure for yourself is so important. Like, it's
you can
the most
breathe.
important thing.
That's the best feeling to have.
Like, the whole get lifted off your shoulders.
Hell yeah.
Free to sort of, like, you can stand back and allow them to be who they are, and you don't have to deal with it. You don't have to interfere or get hurt by it, or go home and, like, cry in your pillow because of it. Because you've got closure. You understand these people are the way they are because they'll always be that way, no matter what the reason is. They'll always be that way. But
or until they started.
You've got, like, the emotional intelligence to change and to get closure and to understand it and step back, and, like, you could watch the whole world burn and still be okay.
Exactly.
It's fine.
Very well said. And and yes, once again, boys and girls behind men and women behind the screen, I'll make it sound easy, right? But support teams, right? That's why I say allow us forgive. It's hard, but you still forgive, right? Or some people are bitter. I don't have to. Yes, you don't have to forgive them, but I'm forewarning you. Then you live with that anger and hate towards them. Anyone that says their name, your day goes to shit. All the flashback memories are there. Anything that said words. Why do you think words trigger you? Because your ex said that shit to you, and that's a forewarning for yourself as a test. If anyone says a word or a sentence, and they're behind the screen in the streets, randoms, and your day goes to shit because that was what my ex said. Why do you allow your ex to live in your head rent free still? It's been 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. Why don't you let that shit go? Dissect it. My red flags, her red flags. Every altercation we had, that I caused it, that she caused it, whom caused it, what caused it, and then dig deeper. What were you doing in life before you met this individual? Were you the one that was healing? Were they the one that was broken? Okay, if they were broken, why or how did you allow them to be by your side? What did it say to you that, maybe I'm the one that can figure to save them? Offer them love, like, yeah, if you're healing, I guarantee you can. But if they're broken, lost their which way, they have no healing journey at all, they will destroy you. That was not their intent, but hurt people. Not intentional, but we do. Heal people, what do we do? We heal people. We got them forewarned, but that's why your heart feelings, empathy, sympathy is called communication. You gotta control that shit, because if you make control with your heart, with your heart feelings, you'll always fall on your face. Your mind, common sense, gut feel, intuition is called comprehension. When you dissect everything, every opposite scenario, you break this shit down before I get involved with the individual. Yeah, she's beautiful, 18 years fresh, 1,000 supercars, OnlyFans, Kim Kardashian money, but I can't even talk to her. She gets triggered about her father said something, boom, she's triggered. She's jealous of every female I talk to. She's jealous, controlling. What can I do with that by my side? As a friend, so shit. We can become best friends, whatever. I can talk about with her, and she tell me I like you. You could like yo queen. You could like me all you want. I'm too much for you. I am not jealous, controlling. You are. I am not your ex nor exes. So that's your past, your security wise, right? So I'm gonna tell you in your face. I don't care who you talk to. I don't care what you wear. You want to travel the universe with your squad? Go travel. But you might think that I don't love you because you're used to toxic shit where I chase you, I'm blowing you up. That is your love. No, that's called toxic love. Very fucking unhealthy. Been there, done that. Don't miss that shit. So with that said, I'm forewarning you. And that's the shit. You gotta. If all you know is toxicity, toxic love, and you want love, how can you want love? You don't know what love is. When you have healthy love, you might get scared of love, like I did initially. Why? Because I can talk. I can be myself. No one's yelling at me. It's different at first. You might get scared. You might fucking go back to your ex, right? And as a forewarning, or date people like your ex, because you know what? He or she's being nice to me. I can talk to do whatever I want to. I can dress wherever I want to, and they're not blowing me up or nothing. And once again, you might get scared of that shit and go back to your ex-exes. Now when this person is this new partner, like your ex, talking shit to you, whooping your ass, all cheating on you, there it is. That's my love. Yeah, toxic love. You wasn't ready for love, but as a forewarning, if you do that, hurt people. That's why you think like you're the nice guy, nice girl, right? God like positive, and we see people narcissistic, new disciples. Fucking everything they touch is destroyed, but they have everything, all the money, power, and fame, and they are fucking up every which way. And you be looking at them like, how, why, God, I could keep positive, love, respect. Why am I getting fucked left to right? When is it my turn? Why can't I have what they have? Like they ain't doing shit. They're shitty workers. They're addicts. They're fucking respectfully. And I don't get nothing. I am struggling, hella hard, trying to keep it together. And that's when we get triggered. Like, get in toxic relationship. Fuck, you know what? My turn. What? Like, I became the bad guy. Now it's my turn. Fuck this. Now I'm not just being one. I'm doing my thing. Benefits. But once again, I don't do no one that stands respect for you, teach your own. I think that's nasty girls. That's just my opinion. I did benefits. And this is 2011. The term was not even thought of. It was either one answer, that's it. My benefits, like, what do you mean? And they were surprised. You're not leaving? Nah, I'm not leaving. What do you mean? This is called benefits. Friends with benefits. It's a fake Romeo and Juliet love story. When we're together, I am Romeo, you're Juliet. Fake little love story. Enjoy your time, that's it. I want to get to know you how young said it was. So that's why I do my thing, right? So, but the reason why I do benefits, anyone does the whole face, as if here's the answer. No one talks about this shit, but the answer is this. You're doing the whole face, body hopping, right? Or relationship. The reason why you're doing that, because first and foremost, you're broken codependent, you're scared to go on abandonment issues. The cherry on top, you're trying to fill a void of love you will never get from your ex. That you love, that you loved, whatever, you destroyed, they destroyed you. Whatever the case being is, that's a problem. You're comparing. All you do is comparing. That's what I was doing. Like, all these females that I laid down with, why the fuck do they treat me good? I'm not even their boyfriend. I am not cyber person, I'm benefits. I figure love story, and they know what I'm doing. They know many others, and they all accept it. Why can't my baby moms do this? But she couldn't, because why? I pray she's doing better by now, but if she's not, I wouldn't be surprised. But I know now I comprehend her from the ghetto environment. That's why I say respect for you. The people from the ghetto hoods, I am black and white. That's Lucifer's playground. Hell on earth. Too much narcissistic people, too much pride and ego. All my type of people hate, pride, ego, lust, power. Side chicks, main chicks. Look at the whole thing with Cardi B and her fucking husband. Respectfully, they're both from the ghetto hoods. And guess what? There is a lot of good in Cardi B, right? But here's the kicker. Her environment, her peoples are not really healthy for the most part. Offset, same situation. But respectfully, two her people can't be together, wise. And respectfully, and she has the right to feel the way she feels, but I know the answer. You're dating a fuckboy. They're like, who's not giving shit? Trust, that's your problem. That I already know that. But if she was trying to date someone from the suburbs, nice, it might be different for her. And this she might feel good, but then she might get scared or this is boring. Yeah, because there's no drama. They don't want drama. There's no respect. That's the shit. That's why all these bullshit. Like, for example, like, I don't know if you watched that 90 Day Fiancé. There's this guy. He's I believe from Dominican, right? So Pedro and shit. I'm just like, as a forewarning, man. If you're a Spanish girl or woman, right, Hispanic, Spaniard, or any female behind the screen, if you as a forewarning, to scare you purposely and throw fucking high numbers, 80% Spanish boys, Hispanic and Spaniards, they look like I do. Don't fall for the curly hair. We speak español todo eso. Nah, don't fall for that. That's just the fucking front. Rico Suave. None of that shit. 80% of us are alphas, machistas, narcissistic, and vampire boys. We will try and bond you, own you, every which way, narcissistic as fuck, because our fathers did it, uncles did it, till this fucking day. You don't believe me? Date a brown boy and stay observant. When we see the uncles passing boundaries with your friend, and even with you, you're dating someone's fucking son, whatever, right? And then their uncles, because they're hitting on you. That in Spanish called machismo, which I'm going to title next month. So I say machismo, narcissism, double standards. And then their girlfriend's wives got dressed like a non-type nobody wives. But they're fucking around fuckboys. And they go to church and they love God. Make that shit make sense. That's why she, Shantae, she's black, ebony queen. And she's a square. Fucking proper, to the fullest. Bro, I was like, dude, I would love to talk to the queen. Chill out. Just go down. You are chasing someone, you're mad, and you have the right to be mad like I was. You have the right to be mad because why? You wasted all this time, all this shit. The whole universe is watching toxic relationship. Everyone watching this shit. And you look at, you're embarrassed in bullshit. He sold you a dream. right? But here's your problem. You're dating brown boys. I'm telling you, Pedro, you're a brown boy. You ain't no fucking man. You're fucking 80 years old. You're not a man. You're a boy like your daddy is. Your grandparents are shitty culture. That's why I like the fuck out of a culture. I have my tattoos. That's my coworker. I only met her one time, right? And all my tattoos, she saw, because she saw me right there. All my tattoos right there, it says machista. Only person, if you speak Spanish or Spanish culture, I go, out of all the tattoos, that's don't get your attention? You said, why? You're machista? I go, no. I can be. I could say the biggest in the universe. I can destroy. And here in the valley, 90% of these girls, Hispanic girls, I could traumatize the fuck out of them. 1,000. I could trombone all of them, and I would tell them, shit out. After what you said, I know I trombone the owner. I'm gonna tell you, I'm about to smash your best friend, your mom, and your cousin, and you and I will go to church on Sunday because I love God, and she will. I already know that. She said, that's mean. It is mean. I go, show me any brown couple here that's positive. You can't show me that shit. That's helpful. What's up, Mr. T? How you doing? How's it going? ¿Cómo estás? That's the shit. You can't show me that. Hell yeah, there you go. Heaven on earth. That's awesome. Beautiful.
The husband. Wow.
That's awesome.
The husband.
What state you in? Or where you at, Mr. T?
It's on Bridgeport. It's close to Mammoth Lakes.
Okay.
It's so nice out here, bro. Like, so cool. This is where I came to work for Sacramento.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? How's it going?
Right after work.
What's it like?
After work, I just give it to chill.
Where's Bridgeport? What state?
It's in California, like.
Oh, California. Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, like Yosemite over on that side. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay, cool, bro.
No, yeah, it's beautiful. Thanks for showing that. Yeah, thank you for showing that. That's beautiful. Oh yeah, heaven on earth. So this is my analogy, my metaphor, right? I tell people, like, I have 8 kids. Respect will probably be broken the rest of my life, right? So I have no money and power. But when you guys take pictures or videos, physically I'm not by your side. Spiritual emotion, I'm by your side with you. Maybe the day I travel, I go to your location, I already been there with you. Not physically, spiritual emotion, mentally. That's the type of people, yo, take pictures, videos. And see, I've never thought of that. Yeah, please do. I can let me follow you on IG, Facebook, whatever. I travel with you. Maybe one of these days I'll be there with you, or I've got to that location because I already saw it because of you, not because of you. So, yeah, thank you, man, for showing that.
And there's more, bro. You can drive for like an hour. And there's like tons of hard things everywhere, lakes and all.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. That's if you want to, man, DM me that location or that. One of these days we have a life. I'll go visit, scope it out, see what's up. That's beautiful.
Yeah, bro. Where you at?
It's either say Seattle, Washington, but it's actually Yakima, Washington. It's 3 hours east from Seattle itself, but. If I say Seattle, for the most part, the whole universe knows Seattle. Oh, Seattle, Washington? Yeah, basically right there. Yeah, but over here right now is cold. So in California, you guys are always hot for the most part. Your guys' winter is like 70 degrees, maybe 60. You guys are dying. Yeah.
Yeah, well, right here is like the line from California and Nevada, pretty much like on the border.
At the summer, okay.
But yeah,
it was a escaper.
It's like like a 12,000 feet up from the sea level. So
okay.
It's hollow high, like.
Yeah. Nice. I just go with that one these days. No, I don't say like analogies. I tell people, as long as you keep positive, best at whatever keeps you happy, that is your heaven on earth. You have to die to get it heaven.
Yeah, man.
Nobody knows, but enjoy it on the land. Enjoy every day above ground. Everything that's bad for you, that takes your energy, that's your hell on earth. Why do you allow people to hurt you? Focus on positivity. You have less stress in life as an individual. I promise you that. I can guarantee you that.
I just need some ketamine and the fucking hot springs are the best, man.
Yeah, it looks beautiful, brother. Hell yeah. Thank you for showing the whole universe that. Hell yeah.
Yeah, no problem, man. Well, all right, man. I just wanted to say hi.
Yeah, thank you, mano. Stay blessed. Have fun.
Yeah,
you too. Go. Have much fun, brothers. Be safe out there. Yeah, I barely met him maybe like 4 nights ago. He came. Hey, what's up, Kiki? How you doing, Queen? He came on the live because he's following Mayday.
Okay.
Yeah, cool people, man.
Yeah, I love Mary.
Okay.
She's just.
Oh yeah.
She's like the godmother you always wanted,
Oh yeah, no, she's a beast. I love the way she speaks. That's why I tell her, like, and that's why some people don't have patience. That's why everybody has a way of speaking. That's why these platforms you get to test your patience either just in the comments or in the box. when someone asks a question, right? And once again, as a forewarning, it could be a 1 word, 2 word response. Oh, I can't answer that because I don't know they're cool. Or, like I do, I'll give you everything, but I always go last purposely wise. Yo, Mayday, yo, she'll do 10, 20, an hour response. Easily, because she goes deep, 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 That's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's what I'm saying, like, respectfully wise, like, yes, be attractive, but that's to be wise, right? But, like, respect, if you can't have this, like, what she speaks, why we come and say, like, even you skater wise, respectfully, just friends and associates, not by my side as a partner. I don't want toxicity. I don't want drama. As a friend and associate, you can be the most toxic motherfucker. I don't care. Respectfully, if we're friends and associates, I won't give up on you. Downtown, pick you up, let's talk about it, etc. wise. But that's why, as an individual, your heart feelings, empathy, sympathy, build compassion. Put yourself in their shoes, but don't have them by your side, because you can't, capital C, you can't fix save no one yours but yourself. The person mirror. I got 8 kids. I can't fix save none of them. I go ahead and guide them. I will do for each other. I can do for them. It's key, guide, support, uplift, for one, showing up to each other. I know I can do that. If they want to have conversations, they don't have to. And respectfully as a forewarning, now that I know what I know, I have 8 kids. Because one person in the whole fucking universe destroys them in a relationship, trauma bonds, and fucks them over, they can hit rock bottom, become addicts. I know that. Or they can off their domes. I know that. My tattoo, suicidal thoughts, it goes from a thought to fucking they pursue the situation. Because in their head, I cannot live without them. I know that. That's a shitty feeling to have. But they're here. Life's happening. No one taught me this shit, till 3.5 years ago. I can't be hard on myself. That's why I tell a story to guy Forewarn. To scare you, like Jack was saying, that you put him, they already have fear. You put him, yes, and put him more fear in a positive manner to forewarn you what could potentially happen. And it's happening. Stay observant. The door's right there. You can do whatever you want to. So, and that's the part of life, It's cool, man. It's cool. That's
Jack's conversation. Jack's conversation really sort of stuck with me that night when he was talking about like giving up on absolutely everybody because there's no formula to people, right? Like you can't analyze every single person and expect the outcome to be the same because even like you, me, and 10 other people here, if you look at our fingerprints, each and every single one is different.
Correct.
It's all individual. We're not the same people. We're all different. And I was thinking about how, like, he thinks that by finding similarities in all these different cases and then saying, hey, this is how you pinpoint it, and so this is how you prevent it.
Right.
Like, it's never going to happen. You can't. It's not. You know how those movies where they there's all these formulas on a board and things pop out and make sense.
Correct.
So, like, what's that movie? Beautiful Mind.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
Good analogy concept. Very well said. See, and that's the thing with Jack. Since he's a coded programmer, he does formulas. So he's trying to figure out the formula. So that's why he gets triggered the way I speak, because I'm black and white. I go, everyone has their own journey, Jack. And I DM'd him, so here's my number. If you want to talk about it, I know that you don't have the way of think, black and white, but, everyone has free will and choice. There's your journey. All you can do is have a conversations. You try to prevent it, quote unquote, but remember this. Respectfully, the ones that realize they're going to do it, they typically don't do it. They're just for attention. They're seeking out for help, which is good. Talk to them, vibe with them. The ones that are quiet, the ones that laughing and bullshitting, but they're going through a breakup, divorce, whatever situation, that's the one you really, really got to check on them. Because they are wearing the mask smiles like a champ behind the dying crying. See, they just don't know how to realize boundaries, especially as men. Boys, we're not narcissistic, we're not taught to express our feelings. Like Jack said, good wife, kids, right? But if he's not taught to express his feelings, and his wife asks him, "Are you okay?" "I'm good," and energy's there. She knows that he's not good. He sat bitter here like I was, and then "Are you sure? Because you look sad." And then what do? We self-sabotage. Are you stupid, ignorant? We might cuss him out, and then now what do? We hurt our partners. And all she wanted to do is to make sure I'm okay, because she knows I'm not okay. And that's the shitty part. That's where us medicated boys, we fuck up not knowing. That's why I tell the guys, don't be hard on yourself. I make it sound easy. My support team, I love to death. So with that said, talk about it. If it's an associate, let's talk about it. If not, then keep wearing the mask mouths. Keep dying crying behind it, and don't express your feelings to your partners. I forewarn them, destroy everything you touch. and pray really big and stop. So point the finger at them. It's you not knowing. If you can't open your mouth, talk to your partner, do communication comprehension. Do not offer monogamous at all. Being poly open, fuck you, body up all the fuck you want. Run from your problems, yeah. Anyone shows that respect, you'll be there. But you want love. How can you want love? You don't have, like I did. You can't love yourself. You can't. It's highly impossible. You can try to. How do I feel alone with 8 kids? Got a partner, everything. Felt alone, hate myself, everything. And I have little ones look up to me, and they love me. I know they love me. Kids give you unconditional love, but here's the kicker. It's for now. What do you mean for now? Because you was a kid. You love your parents, even though your parents are shit, whatever, right? But you still love them. They can whoop your ass. We don't sit there. We shed tears because physically we got our asses kicked, right? But after we after we get our asses kicked, go play with our siblings, neighbors, whatever, still fucking have snot and everything, laughing and bullshitting. We don't sit in the pain. Got my ass kicked and we laugh about it with our siblings, right? We move the fuck on. We're not sitting doing our feelings till you get older. Why? The train talk, because everyone's got child trauma, right? What happens? What's the train talk that fucks you up, where you question your self-worth, where you have suicide thoughts, you catch feelings with somebody, your sparks going, get destroyed. That's what I say all the time. All you middle school, high schoolers, why are you relationships? If you can't teach me what love is, defensive rejection, gaslighting, relation, trauma bonds, and pet narcissists, you about to get fucked every which way in middle school, high school, and you ain't graduated yet. Why do you think, now that I know what I know, all my friends when I was 14, 15 years old, 13 years old, my homegirls fucking dating 20 years old, 30, 50 years old, like, what the fuck, the motherfucker be your dad, grandpa, what the fuck? But now I know why. Guys, I can tell any 18-year-old everything she wants to hear, but here's the kicker. Am I going to be with her with love and lust, or toxic love and lust? If it's toxic love and lust, chill with her whatever, 6 months, a year, whatever, trauma bond her, guess what? She ain't going nowhere. I know she's not going nowhere. Because in her, especially as a forewarning behind the screen, if you have the V card, the virgin card, yo, that was a forewarning. Then we grew up, exactly, Kiki, but the intent to grow up and learn all this shit with support teams, right? I buried that shit 3.5 years ago. So with that, so what you want to call it, like for the females, even when I did my benefits, there's like 4 or 5 females that, text and text. Remember, I had no social media. There was MySpace, Facebook, but there's no DMs like that. Mine just texting. And when we have the TLC session, wise, yeah, they were sending pictures, everything, right? Acting like they're not virgins. No, they're trying to be virgins. The B card. And I chose not to do nothing with them. The most I did was taste them, and that's it. Like, I want to lose it to you. You don't want to lose it to me. Why? Because in your eyes, when we become one, I am your God. All you see is I. And I'm laying down many others. I don't want to hurt you and destroy you. If I was like the rest of these boys, quote unquote, I would take that shit. I told my buddies, what the fuck? You didn't take... No. The fuck, my first baby mom, fucking... I love someone that love me back. Fuck that shit. And I got destroyed fucking for 12 fucking years. And I still love someone that love me back. Make that shit make sense. My tattoo. Love is good when it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. That's for my first baby moms. That is incorrect. Love is not bad. Toxic love is bad. You love someone that doesn't love you back. That's what fucks you. That's why I tell everybody, you middle school, high school, tell my kids, teach me about love. You're going through tears right now, your age, whatever, you're 10, 17 years old, 16 years old. I died at 39. You got 20, 30 years, you want to deal with this shit? You feeling this now? You got many more to feel if you allow it to happen. All that red flags answer in front of your face. I tell my kids, you don't got to talk to me. I know I hurt you, but here's the best part. I'm on technology. Go to my Twitch, go to my, Facebook, whenever you're ready to. And you don't got to talk to me. You just watch their shit, listen. Eventually, we catch my Spotify. Go to my Spotify. We'll go work out, travel the universe, listen to my shit. You don't have to talk to me at all, but I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the whole universe. There's the answers. You're hearing this communication, you don't have to comprehend, and that's as a respect when you have kids. If you're struggling now solo, don't respect. If you're not ready for a kid, don't. It doesn't make more stress. Every kid deserves to see their parents together again. As a forewarning. But once again, if you already have kids, this is happening. Don't be hard on yourself. My situation in a positive manner, to call my family in a positive manner, 0. Fucking 0. None of my family from Washington State, all the way to Mexico, back to Spain, the motherland. Nobody can teach me shit in life. All they can here's the brown culture, dead ass. You don't believe me? Ask any Hispanic, Spaniard. Go to church, pray, leave in God's hands. The religious part, right? Stay in that. They'll say relationship. I say toxic. Stay in that toxic relationship with the kids. Religion, culture, because your parents, aunties, grandparents did. Work hard, get a pretty car, get a house. Welcome to being brown. No fucking bright future at all. No. And that's a tell female, the queens locally. Look at you. You're in a toxic relationship. Now look at your friends, females, aunties, uncles, grandmas. Look at them, your moms. Still together, go to church, love God, and your mom is a good person, she is praying, manifesting your partner cheating this shit like you are. Why? How? Make that shit make sense. The door's right there. We're talking face to face. You leave, and I go straight to him. Go to your mom's friends, everybody, but no, because you. What do you do? What will happen to them? Leave them. They're not your fucking kid. They're an adult. I told the female last night. She's like, "That's fucking rude and mean." But am I lying? Is he your kid? Do you own him? Do you have kids with him? Yeah. Chase your kids. They don't know this conversation. You don't have. He ain't telling you this, right? So I'm telling you now. So with that said, count all the doors every day above ground you go through to leave that. Like right now, we're talking face to face. I don't know you from Adams. You saw my tattoos about this, and I gave you a story real fast. You're gonna go back to him. How many more days, weeks, more years are you gonna give this individual? More babies? Is that what you're doing? And you go to church on Sunday, because I know it makes you feel good. So if you feel good at church on Sunday for an hour or two, why can't you keep that feeling 24 Sundays to 5? You go there, because you're God's disciple, working on yourself. He goes to his man-made God, because he believes he's a good person, and he's verbally, physically whipping your ass. You just told me that. And he cheats on you. So he goes there to feel good to not God, man-made God. In his head, I read the Bible. I just talk to the priest on my sin. I did fuck all that bullshit. If the priest knows you're a manhole, it's over. He won't tell you that, but he knows that. No, it's been over. So, what are you choosing? I told him, Queen, what are you choosing? It sucks, you know. It definitely sucks, but hey. If not, I told her, my friend, I think she told me to 6 years, and she's like 27, 28, right? You go 6 years, Queen. And I'm gonna call you out right now. Go for what? You ready to do 12 years? Fuck no. You say fuck no now. You say fuck no. I did my first been about 12 years. My first daughter, year 1, could have left. Second year, second daughter. 10 years later, third daughter. It took me 3 daughters, 12 years to finally say fuck this, I'm out. That's a long fucking time. And to call you in a positive manner, you say fuck no now. 7 years. You got 5 more years. If we see each other in the streets and let's see you together. If I see you 5 years from now, you're still together. What happened, Queen? I don't know you like that. And are you still with them? You might not say nothing. You don't have to respond. I already know the answer. Yes. What happened? It's been 5 years I haven't seen you. You're still with them. Why? Why do you choose to stay with them? I just wasn't happening to him. I already told you. Fuck him. Pray for him. Now be selfish. Choose yourself. Go to that door and don't come back home. But your journey, your choice, people. I was you. Trust me. It takes a minute. Support teams will hold you and guide you. It's a lot easier. But remember this. All these stories, it's a forewarning. Nobody has to comprehend nobody. But it's raw real life. It's fucking, you have the best job, the Down Supercars OnlyFans, set all the goals you want to set, but every time you achieve your goals, it don't because then you feel happy for whatever, an hour, 2, a day, 2, whatever the fuck it is, and when it goes away, you're bored. And every fucking night you still have insomnia. How? Why? Make that make sense. Man, and it's not a race competition. You have all this anxiety, depression, suicide thoughts, insomnia with no kids. Go have a kid. Let me know how that feels. Have kids. Have 8 kids. Remember, the more kids you have, the more pressure it is. And remember, I only got 2 baby moms. Another little forewarning. If anyone says, yo, I got 3, 4 baby mom, baby fathers, red flag. Big red flag. Be very cautious with them, But remember, and the bullshit, the whole thing, that corny ass shit, well, you should choose better. How can you choose better if you don't know better? If no one taught me, hey, judge people, communication, but no, only God can judge. No, God gave us free will. Choice, he said it was, right? So judge them. Brown person with tattoos. What do y'all think? Gave me my feels so hoodlum. It'll hurt my feelings. Now let me speak. That's why I worried. That's what homeboy told me. The fetal guy. He's like, bro, since day 1, I thought you were 10 kilos and shit. But you're actually a humble dude. Like, fuck, I'm older than you was, and you're really humble. You talk to everybody. The natives, the homeless, the addicts and shit. You talk to everybody. I go, I wish I was that. You can't be like that. It's just not you. I go, you're from the valley. Have you ever left here? No. So that respect, that's your problem. You're a lifer from the valley, like I was. I am blessed that I live in Seattle for 12 years. That's to tell people, like, if you live in small cities, give the big city 1 year. Just try, even if you hate it, just try 1 year, because taste the fucking rainbow. Every culture, every religion, every nationality out there. And you can be introverted, but little by little you become more extroverted wise. And then you're like, oh shit, this is, this is pretty cool. And they're like, damn, they ask a lot of questions because they care about you. They want to know about you. They're trying to get to know you. That's why they're asking you questions, And respectfully, that's why I like to say the fucking dating apps, because, the females, they put up all these pictures, right? All these selfies, all this shit, big old bio on love, blah, 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 all this shit, right? And when I talk to them, You ask a lot of questions. I'm like, yeah, that's to get to know people. I go, but with that said, you're ready for love. You don't even know me. I know that from this conversation. I'm too much for you. But you want Netflix and chill, right? I don't do that bullshit. Put that in your bio. I don't like questions. Ask me a couple of two and that's it. Or just Netflix and chill. There it is. Benefits, fuck buddies. I don't do that. When I'm ready to do that, if I choose to, when I hit 5 years, I'll let you know. Damn it, there. I want to ask you questions. Just straight to the point. Maybe babies or not. What is it? Well, just like that. That's all you're about. Stop fucking I'm tired. Manipulating people that want love. You don't want love. You want toxic love. Stop lying to yourself. But no, yes, the whole world's gonna see your shit, and what? That's what you be honest with yourself. I don't do monogamy. I can't. I always cheat, so I do poly open. Fuck it. There it is. That's why dating be easier if everyone's bio said what they were about, what their intent was with individuals. Trust. My idea, once again, 5 years. I got 3 more to fucking, I'm almost at about 21 months, right? So it's a scenario. If it hits 5 years, the intent, I don't do this shit, I don't want to do this shit, I don't want many, I just want one. But respectfully, that's how you make it, a number for yourself, a time for yourself, ETA. If it hits 5 years, I say many times, my bio says, check it out. I waited 5 years, patience the virtue, I guess in this lifetime there's no potential. So with that said, I'm the whole fucking the whole universe's boyfriend. I do benefits. I don't need to be saved. I saved myself a long time ago. So maybe in the next lifetime there is a potential, but this lifetime there isn't. So no female at any time would tell me, oh, Rito gaslight manipulated. Everyone like, how? Look what his bio says. He is the whole universe's boyfriend. Benefits. There it is. So why are you putting up a sob story? And don't think you can come out like maybe I'm the one. I don't know you facing you're saved. I could do that to you for you wise, guidey wise, but no, I give you all the answers to life. That's how top females. Give me an hour time, I'll blow your fucking mind. I promise you that. About real life. I don't respect them. Maybe you're rich, down supercars, college. That is beautiful. But I'm gonna ask you the question. So why are you alone? Why do you feel lonely? Why do you have depression? How the fucking addict? Why do you hate like I see you, especially when you're on social media? Like, why are you posting all this negative bullshit? But you have a badass job. You're beautiful. Cosmetically, I'm happy for you. But why are you struggling in life? Make that shit make sense. I don't know. You do know you don't want to talk about it because you got to do what? Turn around, face the person in the mirror and talk to yourself. By yourself is kind of hard. It's scary. Support teams. Can I be part of a support team? Give me your hand. Will you take it? That's the question. That's why I tell people, I respect your boundaries. You don't have to have a conversation. You ain't got to say shit. Stay quiet. It's so good. That's the cool thing about technology. Once again, I go live for the universe, not for myself. I want to. I choose to. I don't need to. And because once again, no one deserves to get sold a dream, to get destroyed relationships. Because relationships, they can make you break and they will definitely destroy you. And as a forewarning, relationship is the riskiest shit in the universe. This is riskier than jobs, riskier than fucking jumping out of a plane. You have a better chance of love flying out of a plane, skydiving and shit, than an actual individual if you don't know how to study them and see who they are as individuals. Because remember that it's forewarning, you and I cannot get nor by back what? God can't even give it back to you. What is it? Love, time, and emotions. All this time we've had in my body. So why do you waste your love, your time, your emotions around people around you, especially by your side? Make that make sense. So brag about all this mammy shit, your Gucci Prada badass houses. So how are you in a toxic relationship? How did this person sell you a fucking dream? How did you miss all the red flags? If I can see them 1,000 miles away, and you can't, then there's your problem. So fall back, work on yourself. Dissect all your exes. What did you miss? And please don't do opposite tracks. Oh, I see the good in them. You don't see what I see. The fuck? Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to live. That's the shit. You don't want to be doing that. That's respectful. You can see the good in people as friends and associates, but when you're in a toxic relationship, and for the most part, if everyone from the outside looking at, hey, escaper, you deserve better. No. You don't see what I see. You fucked up. There's your flaw like my flaw. You gotta see the good yourself first and foremost, the person, and then them, and stay observant. Stay observant. Anyone could cheat, anyone could leave, anyone goes, anyone could switch up whenever they want you. Their choice. Free will. Opposite track. Nope, they don't. Exactly. Fuck that shit. And another thing. Oh, I got butterflies. Fuck those butterflies. They're not butterflies. They're mind, common sense, gut feel, intuition, telling your heart feelings. Run. This is a bad situation. It is not fucking good. But no, like the movies and the books, that's a good feeling. That's what you should have, though. No. That is so incorrect. Fucking run for dear life. That's why it's called intuition. Every which way. If I'm not, fucking stay there. I pray for you. I always call them hungry pain. That's how the escape reversals. Yeah, we all have our own analogy, metaphors, riddles and shit. That's why I'm like, no. Stay observant. That's why, yo, check it out. This is being narcissistic as fuck, but if I'm warning you, everybody has narcissist traits. I do my 8 kids. Hate, pride, ego, lust, greed, power, envy, and jealousy, right? A bad side of it, Lucifer's side. So Queen's behind the screen. That's for warning. I can act nice, not be nice. Offer toxic love and lust. A little bit of love, which is called breadcrumbing. To do what? To love bomb you. Honeymoon phase, which I say, I will sell you a favorite new love story. Just for your beauty and lust. And I can go to church, read the Bible, go on mission with you. But I'm waiting patiently for the skins. And when I get it, peace gotta go. Or, if I know you're really religious, I try and bond you. I own you. Slavery talk, biblical conversations, it's suckling up to our ancestors. People are narcissistic, destroy them. Rebel conversations. Every day above ground slavery happens in the spiritual. How so? If I'm narcissistic, the alpha, my narcissistic vampire boy, I am the slave master. And you females are empathetic, you become the slaves. Why? You pray, fail, manifest, achieve my ways. You put all your eggs in one basket, and I'm the one to destroy you. I'm just letting you know. Who's the easiest people to destroy the universe? Easiest? The religious ones, Bible thumpers. Especially he or she has a fucking V card. That's a forewarning. But for the most part, I said for 3 years, right? But that's why the cool thing, I'm out dissecting the universe. I always, listen to others' conversations, right? So with that said, I said for 3 years, who can guarantee you that they're not going to believe? If I tell you this, if everyone has free will and choice, and they can get up and leave cheat goals when they want to, which is their choice, it's a scary feeling to have. It's, it's like, how the fuck, who do I trust? Right, who do you trust? But I'll eat my words. I've been saying now for almost half a year, or a little over half a year now. The ones that, for the most part, the ones that are really spiritual, religious, especially he or she had the V card, they're the ones pretty much guaranteed they will not get to believe. And especially you match the energy. If you're more healing them, they ain't going nowhere. I promise you that. That's my scenario. If I want to guarantee last dying breath traditional ways, I go chill with the person that's really spiritual, is healing wise, or healed preferably wise, or she's really religious, or she got the V card. In her eyes, when we become one, in her eyes, I am her God, and I'm not gonna destroy her because guess what? I cherish her. All the fucking boys and girls that are narcissistic, especially the men that are boys narcissistic, they go after 18-year-old, 22-year-olds because they're young, gullible, naive. They're there to train them. And that's what on TT and TikTok. I go, yeah, you'll go after younger, but will you keep her? Or will you cheat on her? That's more likely you're going to cheat on her. So with that, you're too narcissistic. You lose the disciple. That's why you go after younger, because you know exactly what to say to them. They say, yeah, money, power. Yeah, you're established. You're financial. You can buy them all the Gucci Prada. Yes, you're buying them. And you destroy them. And then become the bitter ones. Or you become baby mom, baby father. All this fucking ghetto bullshit. Bloodbath. But here's the kicker. All the red flags are there. I can walk in any fucking room. My tattoos. Square, empathetic, God disciple, circle, I'd be like square, circles. I can walk around and verbally say square, circle. Everyone's like, what the fuck is square circles? If you don't mind, if you know who I am, my analogies, then you know what I'm talking about. Square, God disciple, circle, lose disciple. I'm just walking around square, circle, square, circle. It's easy as fuck. Fucking black, all you got, no, God gave me gave me free one choice. It's so fucking obvious. See, through all your bullshit, 0 to 5 minutes, baby boy, you're fucking garbage. Everything you touch, you destroy. You're a body hop. You destroyer. I already know that shit. You're a fuckboy. You're a disciple. You don't know me. Really. If I was to get hold of your exes out here, all this shit you fucked around, when you say, oh no, no, you're the fuck up. Your energy is shit. And they get back up ass, yes. Gucci and Prada, mafiosos, supercars, yes. In the blueprint world, you're rich in life. Man-made dollar. Man-made shit, I would tell them, man-made shit can't fit or save you. Nor does it make you a better person, but yes, because the man-made bullshit, your status, you can bedazzle your life. All of the blue pillars and some red pillars, they don't see what I see. And that's the analogy. A piece of shit's a piece of shit no matter what. No matter how you form and bedazzle it, you're still a piece of shit. That's you. And they get triggered because they know they're pieces of shit. Because they can't stay monogamous. That's all I'm telling them. Why the fuck do you offer that if you can't do that? Why you guys manipulate? Well, I love God. Allah, Buddha. I don't give a fuck. That's man-made terms. Your God, your man-made God says you're a good person. But she's got a disciple. Why don't you let her go? No, because you own her. Yeah, you're bullshit. Like your dad does, your uncle, all this corny shit. Yeah, so pay to God. Yo, I can hear God out your mouth. I'm just like, I'm going to tell your face. Don't talk to me about God. Talk to the neighbors. Everybody else, they'll fall for your shit. I won't. And you can tell me, I mean, I give no fucks. To you, because you're narcissistic, I give no fucks. I will destroy, traumatize you, and your hate mask. And you put one in my head, go do it. A monkey, you pull the trigger. Monkeys, you fight other monkeys, but can a monkey speak? So you're human. Can you speak? No? Then go grab your gun. Grab your squad, grab your peoples. The vessel's weak, common sense. Paper cut, you die. Go through a breakup. Spiritual emotion mental. I already know that shit is common sense. Now, can you use your words? That's the question. Yeah. So that's why, once again, that's why I go live. To form the whole universe. So you don't find feels like I did, like a lot of us did, especially young. Like, yo, that's the cool thing with the young kids. You guys have like technology, man, all these platforms. Ride with good people, you'll be ahead of the game. You don't have to comprehend, but ask questions. Hey, I heard this. Can you break it down for me? Because I don't get it. Cool. Let me give you every option, every idea, everything I can give you. That's a positive manner, man. That's how you get ahead of the game. So you don't get like demolished and too traumatized and stuck on trauma bonds for years and babies to be, because it's not gonna work in your favor. That's the worst feeling to have. Like, damn, you wake up, look at your partner, fuck. Especially when they're sleeping, I gotta deal with them. No, you don't. You choose to. You don't have to. The door's right there. I don't want to be mean. I don't hurt your feelings. No. They're doing it to you, so do it to them. You gotta believe, you know. So, snap. Oh shit, I'm going on 3 hours. I'll do 10 more minutes and I gotta get off. I gotta go. Finish computer. Well, I'll go to tomorrow because it's about to be 6. She shuts down at 6. This computer's just taking a minute to do its thing. Anyways, so Gabriel, you fell asleep yet or no? I gotta sleep too. It's 1:24 in the morning. Oh yeah, nah. Me time. Oh yeah, I gotta do gym therapy, but yes, I gotta take a little power nap also, because last night I was struggling at work. I'm feeling my brain. There you go. You know what's up. But I tell people you can't take power naps. I took like 6, 7 2-minute power naps here and there. Just close my eyes, sit in the crate, little milk crate. I'm just like, I'm exhausted. Like last night I didn't sleep too much. I mean, during the day I didn't sleep too much. I was struggling, but little recharge the battery after that. Like cool, running around doing my thing. So, because now everything for the most part worked. But it was steady busy because I guess the natives got paid and the homeless ones are doing their thing. And I pray for them once again. People that are homeless, I pray for them. Addicts, I pray for them. I'll talk to them if you can't talk to them, but that's their own journey. Don't give up on them. You just talk to them. That's all you do. That's why the intent. You don't hit everyone's rock bottom. You go through breakups, depression, suicide thoughts. It's a thought. Keep it there. Don't hit rock bottom and then respectfully you become an addict. Big pharma. Because yes, there's all types of addiction, gaming, porn, whatever. Yes, the worst one is big pharma. Drugs, alcohol, pills. Man-made bullshit can't fix or save you, nor make you a better person. But yes, it can numb you up, so you don't feel your feelings. Yeah, I could definitely do that for you, for years to be, many years to be. And it sucks because you will lose a lot of people in life. You will push a lot of people away, and then respectfully they will tell us love stories. My family parents pushed me away. Like to my brother before he passed. I wonder why. What's your lifestyle? What you doing? Before everybody was happy to see you, but now oh shit, Ramon's coming down. You're in California, they're in Washington, whatever, Oregon, which were family you're visiting. What'd you do? You burnt your bridges. Before that, they're still allowed you in the house, but what do? They lock your shit up. Tell the kids, all your little cousins and nephews, put all your important shit away. Your uncle's coming through, your cousin's coming through. If your fucking Nintendo's gone, guess why it's gone? Because he's going after his blues and fucking foils and shit. And he would laugh. I go, you laugh, baby boy, but you did it to yourself. And that's what you tell me. Like, out of all my family, that's why I love you. I know we don't talk a lot, but you're the only one to tell me how it is. Like, you was there for my breakups. Why respect me? Why am I doing what you're doing? I had the thoughts, the suicidal thoughts wise, but why did I, I'm not at respect. I told him, I'm not like you. I didn't fall. I know that bullshit can't, it makes me, numb me the fuck up. Analogy, remember, everybody has metaphors. Addicts, respectfully, because they're so gone, I call them zombies. They're not here no more. They're walking around doing thing fucking at night. Respectfully, the homeless, which a lot of natives, respectfully wise, and they're high and drunk. Walking around gibberish, or just chilling their zone the fuck out, crying, and I pray for them to find their own demons. And it sucks. And they come in the store, walk around like zombies because they want beer, and they're alcoholics. And they fucking stare at the door. I was like, can you sell it? And they get mad. I can't sell it to you, man. State law. Imagine throughout the nation. 2 in the morning. I go, check it out. From 8 in the morning to 2 a.m., you have all day to get all the buffet you want. Kool-Aid. All this Kool-Aid, man. Adult drinks. Do your thing. But after 2, right now it's $215, you missed a slot. Yeah, I'll give you $1,000. I'm not gonna lose my job and get in a fine. No. So with that, to try to control your time, come earlier wise. But you can't get nothing in. Like, oh, there's water, there's soda, there's drink. I don't want that. Well, if you want your Kool-Aid, you have to wait till 8 in the morning, and you got another 7 hours and 45 minutes. Yeah, it's a long ass time. So just something to chill, go outside. I don't know what to tell you, brother. I apologize. I pray you get better. That's all I can do for them. And respectfully, that's why a lot of people actually get triggered when I say zombie. Well, you got a sober version of yourself. You have many versions of yourself when you're high and drunk. I don't know them all. So with that said, I just call you a zombie. Especially when you're gone, you're a zombie. You do whatever you tell. And respectfully, say people do psychedelics or acid and bullshit. You know, I saw God, I saw Buddha. Maybe you did, but you know, when you come back to reality, now you're sober. Now you gotta deal with you, the vessel, this. How is your life? Oh shit, I feel my feeling, my depression, my anxiety, my child trauma, my ex. You don't have to. Then go do what you do. Run. Numb up. Put yourself on cloud 9. But as a forewarning for all the addicts behind the screen, every which way, if you're an addict, you know, be very careful who you get high with. If you don't, what's gonna happen? Like, for one of them, let's say I'm a bad person. I see you in the streets. You're high. You're high as fuck, right? I can destroy you. I can whoop your ass, chop you in pieces. You won't feel shit, you know? Okay, you said don't put your eggs on one basket. No, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. You want to stay observant and be selfish and choose yourself first and foremost, every which way, you know? So if not, then put all your eggs in one basket, and when the person destroys you, which is child, special narcissist, what happens? They try and bind you, they own you, and now you dying crying for yourself. When you're crying for them, you're crying for yourself because you lost yourself. But you're over loving them, you lost love for yourself. And that's why you're dying crying. That was you, trust me. That's what I'm saying. I don't need my partner. I want a partner if she wants I. I'm a person that need, chase, compete, submit, and evaluate who? Myself, the person mirroring. That's being selfish. It is being selfish. My life, not my kid's life, not my partner's life. My life. Oh, we can bust it. Let's go. Timber Steve, thank you for the chat. Gabriel Primo said, I'm gonna have that night. I was good talking about that. You're doing good, remember them. Give yourself props. You're doing hella good. You're way ahead of the game. So, once again, not physically, but, you know, spiritual, much mentally, I'm talking to, you know, 24 original myself. I will give you everything out of those conversations, you know. Have a blessed night. But that's everyone. I love y'all too. I gotta get out because I gotta finish the computer. I gotta take a power nap. I got 6 hours to go to work, so I gotta do work. No, like Jenny Craig, so gym therapy. So I'm trying to cherish my time best as possible. So I'm be, you know, I love social media, respect. I'm not gonna pay for this yet. Try that's the day I'm gonna pay them. I don't, but I'm gonna go podcaster. It'll might hit Joe Rogan status. Physically not there. You'll see me attend to it because this is my job now. Because you guys, you know, the followers, and I'll get back to my followers. Trust, I'm making, you know, 60, 100K off this, and I'm doing what I'm doing. I'll get back to I'll keep it with your cash app. Anyone struggling, I have money and power. Let me get back to you guys, you know. So, but I'm not there. I'm not there yet because I can push more content. So, love you guys. Have a blessed night. Take care. And remember, I'm out to everybody. Day by day, baby steps. Don't ever feel alone. I'm in your pocket. All you have to do is do a DM, phone call, whatever you're comfortable with. I respect your boundaries. But once again, have a support team. If you have a support team, I promise you 1,000, you'll progress in life. Because in your head, your mansion, all your notes and knowledge and wisdom maxed out. You can't fix yourself by yourself. It's highly impossible. Support teams will guide you. A good support team, and we don't give up on you. You can fall 1,000 times in your face as a friend associate. Give me your hand. Higher power God, Allah, Buddha. They don't. God all been on my side since day one. I slapped his hand 1,000 times, right? He didn't never give up with me at all. I just don't have a physical person to talk to. I got a spiritual, mental person to talk to, but it's okay. Everything, it was a blessing in disguise. Everything happens for reasons of life. Life's like a puzzle. You put the pieces together. Yes, when you complete the puzzle, you comprehend it. Everything they've gone correctly wise. And now, what I tell people, if you can, like I always taught, pay it forward. Tell a story. I tell people, do pod. You tell who said it was. Tell your story. All it takes is one person to ask a question. Make comments to spread the conversation. And my motto to the universe, you know, you go from a friendship. From nobody to somebody to a friendship, friends to partnership, all because you asked a question and comment that sparked conversation, and here we are today. Black and white. So all them little sayings will be tatted on my body to get people's attention. And eventually when I get my celebration printer and my vinyl printer, I'll be wearing my shirts. Like all this is just a random shirt, right? So I'll put it on here. David steps. The back of it, all my sayings. So when people on the streets to be like, damn, that's pretty awesome. Who said that? Oh, it's my saying. Really? My saying. They don't believe me? Tatted my body. Oh, that's on you. It's on me. It's my saying. It's the universe Share notes, knowledge, wisdom. Whatever, Rusty. But sorry, brother, I'm about to get out. So love you guys once again. I'll be on tomorrow. So typically I do for the most part like Tuesdays to Saturdays because that's I work at nighttime graveyard. So I try to come more like midday-ish, 2-3. Try to do like, no more than 2 hours. Today I did 3 hours, so I passed my time limit. But it was a good conversation. It's always good conversations. But I gotta take time for myself, So, but hey, Rusty, how you doing, brother? I'll say hi really fast. I'm about to get off, hermano. So I'll be on tomorrow. Hey, what's up, brother? So I'll be on tomorrow, but I don't do times like people like you want to just set times like nah because I'm a busy person. I'm doing like once again every day above ground. I check my cell phone. A lot of new DMs, typically females. 90% of my followers on my platforms are girls, women, single mothers. I do free therapy, life coach, talk to ladies, co-parenting, free one-on-ones. Like yo, let me hold you and guide you. I can't finish or save you, but I give you my personal experience, what I'm going through, been through, my options, these scenarios, and all my stories. I've been talking to people for 3.5 years. I can tell you, and I get let's say you're spiritual. Well, I'm astrology and numerology. Oh, cool. I know of it. I did the communication part, but I don't comprehend it. That's not my part of the realm. But I got my buddies over here. I'll send you their way. That's their realm. That's what they've been taught in their study and so on and so on. That's why it's called support teams. Use the phone correct, it's called networking, so you don't feel as lost. The more you focus on yourself individual, I promise you 1,000, the more you progress in life because this is your life. It's not your kids, it's not your partners or nobody else's, it's your life. So when do you want to get your life back? If you choose, which is your choice. Free will choice. So that's it. Love y'all. Have a good night to your Be a Squad. Stay fresh. Remember, I'm out of your pocket. I brother, take care, brother. Stay fresh. Love y'all. Ciao, ciao. Plenty of fish. Love you guys. Have a good night to here. I'll be on tomorrow. Take care. Ciao, ciao. Take the squad. Love you guys. Have a good night to here. Be safe. Ciao, ciao. Likee squad. Have a good night to here. Be safe. All in your pocket. Ciao, ciao. Facebook said, love you guys. Have a good night to here. Be safe. I'm out of your pocket. Ciao, ciao.
Certain guys I think about. There's one guy.
Twitch said, love you guys. Have a good night to here. Be safe. Ciao, ciao. I'll be on tomorrow. So, out of your pocket. You know what the deal is.